Hello. Well, oh, we got echo. How is everyone doing?
Amazing. Amazing. What a day.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So crazy.
So many new people and a bubble of evil. It's right on the brand.
It is. I think it might be you, Shelly. Possibly.
I'm going to fudge with my settings for a minute.
There we go. No, I'm still getting it. Oh, no. Is it me? No, it's
We're
someone.
so prepared, y'all.
We'll figure it out. Anyway, folks, welcome to 3 Throw Talk.
Where we never have any technical issues.
Oh, God, what is going on? Wait, try now. Is it me?
I wonder if it's Leigh-A. That's happened before.
I've muted
Clapboard.
No. Mel?
Oh, it's gone.
Mel. It's Mel.
That was me. I am so.
Mel, check your mic settings. Sorry, folks. Okay, so welcome to 3 Throw Talk. It's been a crazy day. Like, we've got so much going on. So let's just crack straight into it because that's what you're all here for. Folks, One Shelly has only been listening to our chats. She has not watched anything, not watched the Dusty Wheel. She is in the land of Mad Men, so it's a very early start for her. So we are just going to play the behind the scenes stuff because Shelly hasn't seen this, and then we're going to talk about it because let's be honest, yeah, that's what you're here for. So let's have some fun. We're going to play that. Shelly, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go, folks. I'm going to turn off music and let's play this video. Should probably ban it down as well. All right, here we go, folks. Whew. Chills.
Well, fuck me
Absolute
sideways.
chills. Yes. Shelly, what did you think of that?
Well, there's a lot there.
There is a lot there. Yes, you are quite right.
I mean, there's obviously one scene that I was most interested in. That would be the shirtless land fighting. But yeah, there's so much there. And then was that like Daenerys Targaryen walking through?
Yeah. that platinum blonde behind the head shot is very intriguing to me.
Mm-hmm.
We
It
could not
is.
decide who that was.
Yeah.
Folks, apparently we can blame the tweeter of chaos for our bubble of evil. So, Mel, have you checked your headphone settings?
I have. Am I better?
I don't know. Let's see.
didn't hear it.
Yes,
Much
no
better.
echo. There we go.
Okay.
Fixed.
I think it
Sorry.
was actually me because once I plugged my headphones in, I feel like all the sound issues went away. So
It's everybody. Why not? We just blame the tweeter of chaos.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
for sure.
A curse on all our houses.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness! Like, but there was so much good stuff that just came out like in the last hour and a half, and I'm a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, and then I can't even count how many times they showed it on the Dusty Wheel, and just even watching again, I was just like,
Yeah, I
Screaming
audibly screamed out loud the first time that.
I was honestly in the shower, so I'm holding my phone out, like trying to watch it. I was just listening because I figured like things wouldn't be released. I could just listen to the Dusty Wheel. So I'm like out. Dari's trying to jump in the shower with me. I'm like, stop it! I'm trying to watch this. This is important.
For those of you who don't know, Dari is Leigh-A's new kitten, who she's gonna go get right now. But
Nice.
we helped her name this beautiful, adorable cat with a black tail.
Yeah.
His
So
name is Doc.
we've got so much, and NASA's throwing out there. Yes, one of the questions asked about. I can't remember exactly what was asked, but what the answer given as part of it was that season 3 got confirmed. So, and if you're curious what the Foldies thing is, folks, if you come and watch us regularly here on Threefold Talk, you are part of the family, and you are a Foldie. So yeah, that's what we mean by Foldies.
Yeah, and if you're new here tonight, just say wave, and we'll
Yeah,
welcome
put a
you
wave in chat,
properly. We love our new foldies.
Lesbian Nerdy has immediately thrown out a request for Abrock.
Yep.
So one
Clearly,
second.
Abrock.
I need to scroll down. I want to give a shout out to WoTSeries. Thank you, WoTSeries. You've gone and done the lights work, and you've got all the screenshots from. You downloaded all the stills from the video, so I have them. I just need to scroll through it and find the appropriate one. That one looks pretty good. Let's go with that. And we do some serious zooming on this one. Here we are, folks. There's Abrock right there. Look at that. Just look at that. But I mean, this is just a great scene.
We've been on this quest to find Abrock for so long, and it was hidden in plain sight.
I bet he misses carbs so much.
I'm sure he does.
You can't
So-
have all that sausage from Abrock, right?
You
This
remember
is
that
so
article
true.
where he talked about he had a nude scene the next day and someone was like giving him all sorts of sausages the day before?
That would be pure
That
torture
they-
for me. Pure torture.
Yeah. So
This is why I powerlifted instead of bodybuilding, because I don't want to give up bread.
Yeah.
Also,
And
when you say nude and sausage in the same sentence, it just
Yes,
brings
it
a
Well,
whole
I was
other
gonna say, like,
connotation.
I mean, I would
Like, I'll
never
take
give
the
up
sausage.
sausage. Never.
We
I
know
want to
this
say
now.
thank you, Beth. Yes, the innkeeper did call it chest rock, which I think was coined in chat by Jessica Sadai, our hype queen herself, Jessica Squeedeye, sorry. And I did tag it in the Dusty Wheel moderated chat. It was approximately an hour and 27 minutes in, so we will get a chest rock voice clip at some point, and potentially have it like this because we like to do that. The innkeeper already gave us one, and that is the glorious. 1 second. It is the glorious segment only known as
Butt rock.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you don't know the history of that, well,
Ramen rattle for the first butt rock.
yes, first butt rock. Oh, I can't run. I got. Is that still Ramen Rattle? Shouldn't have shown what
Did
that
it-
was then.
Did it play? I didn't get to see Butt Rock. It didn't show for me.
Oh,
But
No,
we need to do
Shelly.
it again just for Wise One Shelly.
I'll do the
The
longer
saddest
one.
day ever.
Let's do the. No, I don't have the. Well, it's the innkeeper saying it, but
Butt rock.
There we go.
did you get that, Shelly?
Speaking
That one.
of chest rock or ab rock, I think potentially we need to take a vote on this. Like, is it chest rock or is it ab rock? Like,
Well, that sounds
let
like
the
a,
Goldies
sounds
make
like a
the
poll.
decision. Yeah, that's what I'm implying. And for further deliberation, we need to just like zoom in a lot.
Oh yeah.
more.
Okay, let me
I'm
write
just
this.
gonna say, what's that mean? ¿Por qué no le dos?
Yeah. True.
I feel honestly that's as much as. Oh no, there we go. I'm getting a bit closer.
Yeah. Do you know what the only sad thing is about this scene? The sword.
Yeah. You know.
But honestly, I can forgive Laniel Henney the sword. Which I feel like is accurate because the Aiel definitely forgive Lan and ultimately Rand for using the sword. They're like, okay, we're just going to pretend that we don't see this, but you two are fine.
Yeah.
Do
Very,
you guys think that the sword still says the old tongue phrase from Lord Agumar in season 2? Is it still going to say, the gift of welcome I give you, Lord
Possibly.
Agumar, on the sword? Or do you think they made him a new sword?
I don't know. By the way, I love Nerdy Guns. Which sword? As in, I feel like she's just not seeing a sword in this picture.
Oh
and...
no, she's seeing two swords.
I think she's
Seeing
swords.
multiple swords.
All right, okay.
Which
And
is
shout out to our Foldy Pavara, who is our old tongue expert. Not specifically for us, but she always sends us great things. Gozai Matal would be chest rock. So that is also
I
her
do
vote
like
in the poll.
those
I like the way that sounds.
It does, doesn't it? So I love that. Okay, while you're voting on that, folks, we got some Aiel in this backstage thing as well. So which one do you want first?
I think we should
I know
start with
there's
the clapboard.
Start with the clap. We're going right to the beginning?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, once
Yeah,
I need
let's
to
do it sequentially.
do it. Okay, you're going to test me now, aren't you? Oh, where's it? There we go. That's better. And you go all the way to the top. There's like 1,000 pictures here. Thank you again, Omar. So
Yeah, Ramen Rattle for WoTSeries, like they did that so fast.
Yeah,
seriously.
usually Lauren with Unraveling the Pattern is the king of getting all the screenshots, but WoTSeries did it for us.
Okay, so this is the clapboards. There was a small like camera close up before this, which is what you see on the left, but we don't worry about that. Firstly, who's that? That's Ayula. We have Avienda there.
Avi,
That's our babe.
looking
Mhm.
fierce.
And look, and everyone can see her, even the Wetlanders.
Yes.
Pretty good.
This
because
was
she wants to be seen.
That's right.
Yeah.
yeah. This
The,
is
the
true.
10 other Aiel in that scene, I'm sure the Wetlanders can't find.
Yeah. There's like 50 in this scene. You're not seeing them, so.
Can we
This
zoom in one more time on that clapboard? Because what is the orange sticker
that's
say?
the
That's the date.
yeah. So it was filmed on
Yeah.
April 30th.
Okay.
So
Wow,
shortly,
that's
yeah.
really close to the end of filming. That's
Mhm.
incredible. That was only a couple. That was just after JordanCon.
Huh.
Yeah, this was JordanCon finished on the 24th, so this was filmed on the 30th. Was like a Friday or something. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But zoom back out and have a look at the rest. So we have what is this scene, folks? Like we have 3 Aiel here.
I'm because just by looking, especially at the one on the left, like a little bit more curvy, so it seems to be a bunch of maidens.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing this is the waist. Like it's got to be the waist.
It does. I mean, we got a lot of desert on the go around, just as
Yeah.
so.
It's really tricky though, because Falma is, as far as from the shooting locations information that we've seen, is a desert location as well.
Well,
So
and Gildan, or however the show pronounced it, also where Logain and the king of Gildan, like that seemed to be
kind
very
of arid, but that was Spain, right? That was filmed in Spain versus Morocco, where Falma is, right? I don't know. I think it would be really hard to fit the Threefold Land into season 2. And like my instinct is that all of this stuff happens around Falma, and it's the deserty area around Falma,
It's,
not the Threefold.
And does Avienda have a wound on her leg?
It does look like it does.
I'm not sure, but let's. There we go. Getting a little close there. I don't know. What is that?
That looks
So-
like a wound to me. And
Just here, maybe? Is this blood
And then
here?
the other one is a hand in front of. But
Okay.
yeah, I think that.
Yeah, this is a hand.
Yeah,
there,
she's
isn't
got it like
Yeah.
tied up with.
Yeah, look,
some
there's across
fabric
the
around
leg
it.
This
there.
is a tourniquet there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder if this is that that released dialogue scene where the sisters slap her. That Perrin then comes and says, "Slap me, like your sisters slap you." And she laughs at him.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing, Leigh-A, because doesn't he refers to her sisters twice in that script. So I
Right.
wonder if this is the setup for that.
Yeah.
So how much do we want this to be Bain&Chiad?
Yeah, I mean, they're
so
putting it
much.
in chat. That's what they want. It's
100%.
annoying. There we
A,
go.
B, and C.
A, B, and C. Yep, A, B, and C.
Aww.
I love that.
Right. Okay. So I feel like not that one. I need to.
But
Yeah.
who were the people with Avienda when what's her face got hurt when we first meet everybody?
It was not Bain&Chiad. It was one of them, the one that the Supergirls, the one that Nynaeve heals ends up dying.
Mhm.
And then I think they're just mostly like behind the scenes characters for the rest of the show or the books, I believe.
Mhm.
Somebody in chat correct me. But I'm pretty sure Bain&Chiad are not there. That Bain&Chiad show up later.
Okay.
No, we're
before
there.
we-
At the
You are
Riverside.
there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're going to ask the Foldies, but before that, we need to finish what we asked them previously. So thank you to 66 of you who voted. Abrock was the winner by a fair margin. So Abrock is what is going for there. And now, am I asking? Is this Bain&Chiad? Is this A, B, and C? Is that what I'm asking now?
Mhm.
I'm also just going to say 3 more you couldn't vote it to make that a.
Yeah, come on. We couldn't get that a 69%. Seriously.
Come on. Well, they have another chance in the next poll. Yeah.
There we go. Yes, that is. The poll is in chat now, folks. Is it A, B, and C?
Okay. So the group with Avienda was Jolene, Dalen, Bain, and Chiad.
Yeah. And Bain&Chiad explain First Sisters to Egwene, and she's all like, "That's weird," and they're like, "No, it's not." And then Nynaeve heals one of them, I think Dalen, maybe, but then Dalen dies again later. So,
Yeah, when
sad.
Oh, FYI for the
girls
new
get attacked by
we
their
are full
friends.
spoilers.
Yeah, full
Yeah,
spoilers.
Okay.
It is running across the
in
street,
the
by the
banner.
way, folks.
It's in the banner.
Yeah,
Nobody-
we are
nobody
a
reads
three
that.
thought. We are
Nobody
three
reads
thought.
banner.
We're a
We're also full Usquay. Full Usquay all the time. Constantly. Just Usquay every day.
That makes me wanna
Responsible
suck my
ooze
Usquay. There we go.
responsible ooze-quieing every day. He says
Beautiful.
as he's sitting there on
I feel
on a
like-
cup of calf. So
Yeah, sorry, recovering from COVID.
Boring Wetlanders
Ooh,
and
I know.
So boring.
Melindhra and I got you all covered. Don't worry about it.
9 a.m. 9 a.m.
Yeah, drink extra for me.
Pavara says there's no old tongue word for abs, and the word for stomach is bloop. So have fun with that, choice ponies.
Okay.
That's amazing.
So
Okay.
Robert Jordan obviously chose the word stomach after looking at my stomach rather than that.
Cool.
Right.
So good.
Let's hop over to our next image. So we have Maureen walking down the beach. Do we want that? Just
I mean, you could just show it and then we can move on.
okay. We'll just show that and then 1 second when it loads up. There it is. Ooh, oh, Maureen and Lan, sorry, on the beach. My apologies. Maureen and Lan on the beach.
They're just
Nice.
Maybe they're investigating a certain wave that came in.
they're just walking
Ah.
in the sand next to all of that water. They're just walking, like they're
Yes.
not running
I think that
away
might be
in
the
terror.
salty water.
This is the water you can't drink, ladies, by the way. So all that water
There's
you
water
can't
you
drink.
can't drink.
This,
That
this
makes
is
no
what
sense.
boats sit on. So
Boats sit on
Boats.
water.
yes,
Okay.
boats. Yes. So
Boat.
But again, they're just casually walking in front of it.
in like
Yes.
a full ball gown or something. I don't know what
Yeah.
that is she's wearing, but it's not
Well, the
beach
water looks like it's
attire.
moving
No, like,
too.
what
Is that the one power that's moving the water?
Like, I feel like as beach cadence or attire go, like this is very
And the water's different colors.
Very
Yep.
impractical. It's dark. It's
Very
going to absorb
impractical.
all the sunlight. Like
Absolutely.
sand is going to show up on it, and
it's gonna
I
get
don't
in
know
all
if
of
you
your
can hide.
crevices.
Folks, the ladies are all from the Threefold Land, so they are unaware what the ocean is and these words. So they always have a lot of questions. So
I mean, I've read the word in books, but I always just thought that they were making things up.
my apologies, ships, not boats. Although you could have boats if you were brave as well. So
Ships. I thought that's what you thought when you wanted two people to date.
It is.
nice.
Very confusing. I do appreciate the green boots of the camera person in that film. They seem to be prepared for walking near water.
Right.
They do. All right, so now we have this shot, and the innkeeper already clarified that this person here over the shoulder, when you sort of like adjust the contrast and dim the brightness a bit, that's Laniel Henney there. That is Lan. And then on this side, it looked, because of the height difference, and obviously you're not going to get Lan very often without Moraine, that this is Moraine and Lan. But there was some questioning over this silhouette here. So
One
you can
thing
see if I zoom out, you see a little better because you get the body with it as well. Are they holding a sword? Am I just seeing? No,
It looks like a sword belt. I would think the glint right there. That like
just there.
yeah,
Okay.
I could see sword belts. It doesn't strike me as. I mean, the other person who's as tall as Lan would have been loyal.
Well, and there's
right?
definitely fire further to the left, so there's definitely another person there. So I'm wondering if
Is that fire or is that just a torch? Just
or
like
a torch with fire on a torch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
But
some have been
that's not-
speculating that Lan and Moraine go to find Varen during the season. And I would imagine this is a scene later in the season when they've met back up with Rand. So I wonder if maybe it's Varen and her warder over there on the left.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, like that. There's not 4 people. There's 5 people in this scene.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially. I mean,
Ooh,
what's this seems to be okay. Let me scroll up. There's a building of some sort in the top here. So go away.
Yeah,
Why does
they're
it
in
do
a
that?
village of some sort.
It looks
Yeah.
very English style, wainscoting situation.
Yeah.
very Windsor.
Mhm. That's
Tudor.
the word. Windsor Tudor style.
Yes, it does.
building. Which
Did I
is
get that right? Because I'm just making shit up at this point.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Tudor style, I think, is the
Tudor
right.
style.
When-
yeah.
when do they,
Windsors
um,
after Tudors.
Okay, so one thing we should thank the Chief Foldy.
Yes.
He just
Definitely. I was just about to thank you, Shelley, because I was going to segue to that as well. So thank you, Silvertooth. Silvertooth is our Chief Foley, folks. Has been amping us up since day one. Probably one of the first people in chat. And we just love him to pieces. We love all our Foleys. But yeah, Silvertooth saying, I chose a terrible day to be unavailable, friends. What I have caught has reminded me of the good old days of geeking out over the smallest things before the show came out. Can't wait to watch later. Much love, Chief Foley. So thank you so much, Chief Foley, for that. We love you,
So
Silvertooth.
lovely.
Thank
So
you.
lovely.
So, the tutor thing. When did the Aiel? There's like a sack in Kyrian at some point in the books. I can't remember when that is, right?
Well,
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
after,
in book 2. Mhm.
So maybe that's when Kyrian is sacked again.
well, but it's looted by it's not by the Aiel, it's by Charlexburn, the Foregate area.
Mhm.
And it's caused by the Trollocs accidentally lighting off the Illuminator house, and the fireworks go off prematurely, which caused riots and all that sort of stuff in the Foregate.
Do we have an Eludra yet? I don't think we've
No,
had
but
a
we
don't
do
think
have
we-
a Lord Barthanes, so
Yeah,
some
and
people think we're going to Kyrian.
and we've seen casting announcements for like circus type skills. So
And
people who can do acrobatics and things like that. Which
and there's still a lot of unnamed actors and actresses.
Yeah.
So maybe this is in Kyrian.
I like that. I like that theory.
Ooh.
So, if we're trying to figure out how you piece that into an episode, a season that likely ends at Falma, like where do you think? We usually have like a climactic midpoint. So would you guys postulate that the climactic midpoint could be the Kyrian looting Wargate thing, or do you think that would potentially be at a different time?
It's possible. I mean, I definitely think the season's ending at Falma for sure. But yeah, that definitely, the background didn't look like anything else we've seen from the Falma shots so far. So could be somewhere else.
Not desert. It's not tropical jungle, which seemed to be the vast majority of the shots. So there is no Tudor architecture in any of those.
Yeah.
Welcome, Steve. Appreciate you getting involved now. If you weren't here for season 1, sorry. There's talk of Tumas in. Why am I missing the Tumas chat?
They're blaming him for blowing up the Illuminators chat.
We don't know who Steve is.
It was Rand, really. Rand did it.
Yes, it was Rand. Yes.
Yeah. But
Rand
you guys not dismiss,
the Trollocs came in, so Rand was with Celine and Loyal, and they were hiding, and the Trollocs came in, and just shit started exploding. So,
okay.
We get Eludra, I will die.
Steve is here, and we know who Steve is.
No
one else is excited about this with me. Like, we have Steve, we have Steve's identity, we know who he is. Ray has not acknowledged him yet, but he's there. Stop it! Why are you doing this? Why are you showing us this water field? Thank you. Okay.
Is that better?
Wayne.
Terrifying.
That is not Marine. That's really got to be a Egwene.
Yeah.
You think it's Egwene?
Oh, look at the white dress and the white gray dress and the braid. It's not a blue dress.
No.
And at first, I didn't like when I initially started last year around this time when we started seeing all the trailers and some of the back scenes, and we were like, oh, the Ajas are going to be with their own colors. I didn't initially like it, but I think from a quick identifying, like a show perspective, it's an easy, this is who's whom in the zoo. You don't have to start figuring things out. Maybe eventually they start wearing things that make them look less like Aes Sedai if they're going undercover or whatever. But that's definitely not blue.
No,
yeah, I agree with you there. I think for establishing the color of the Ajas and all of that, it's important to have that visual cue. But I think as the show progresses, they'll probably make different artistic choices about what people wear. Maybe they'll just like have a hint of blue in there, in whatever they're in, but they won't necessarily have to only wear blue the whole time. Because I think from the creative perspective, that the costumers might get a little bored with that, but I don't know.
I think that makes it an interesting challenge, like in seeing all the different materials and then weaving in, like layering over, this is what insert culture looks like their aesthetic look, and then we have to put in like this is where the Aja colors go, so how do we weave those in together?
Someone raises a good point.
Stop it!
Why?
I do need to take over the conversation for a couple of things for a hot second. Firstly, thank you. Oh, I was on the wrong screen there. There we go. Thank you, Jessica. Love seeing all the amazing Talent Threefold crew back on my screen talking new stuff. Good day to be a Foldy. We love you. Thank you, Jess. That is Jessica Squeedeye, by the way, folks. And secondly, if you are watching us on Twitter and you're not watching us on YouTube, because we do a little sneak peek on Twitter every week, your time is over. So if you want to carry on geeking out with us, you need to come over to Threefold Talk on Twitter. It's on the Malkier Talks YouTube channel. And just come and join us and have some fun. But,
join the live chat and join the conversation.
I'm kicking you out now. So ciao. But yeah.
Bye, Twitter.
Bye, Twitter.
I was going to say, I'm seeing in the chat, maybe Maureen just took off her jacket. Because she was wearing, if you remember the really cool scene where she gets dressed with the suspenders, I think she's wearing a white shirt underneath.
Oh, that's fair.
This
That's
is true.
fair.
Okay, well, this is a poll time, isn't it? So let's end our
Feels
last
like
poll.
more appropriate beach cadence than that entire blue.
By the way,
But she was wearing a
87%,
dress before.
87% of people thought that was A, B, and C in that first scene with the clapper. So, Bain&Chiad, we
Much
see
love
you.
for Bain&Chiad.
Much love for you.
Awesome.
New poll
Love it.
now. What am I polling? So,
Is this
who,
Egwene or Moraine?
Is this a
who
Gwen?
is
I'm
in
right.
white?
Or else. Or someone else.
Well, you see,
I
I'm
need
seeing
to
Nynaeve in
interject
chat as
for a
well.
moment. We've got some breaking news in chat from Rajesh. Thank you. Rafe is on Twitter looking for questions. He says, chilling with a gin and
What?
tonic at SDCC before dinner. Anyone got WoT season 2 questions? So,
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Goldies, get on
go on.
that right now.
Go,
Goldie,
go,
tell
go,
him to
go.
come join the chat here.
Yes.
Yeah. Or
Ask lots of questions.
tell him to, or somebody send him Rob's DM info and he can ask what he wants.
Yeah, Roger.
Why? I don't know that they'd allow him to do that, but
He's done it
tell him-
before.
Tell him to join
Send him the StreamYard link, Rob. He'll
Yeah,
love
yeah, yeah.
this
I don't know.
G&T.
I can't.
Tell him I
DM
love G&Ts.
I can't DM him, sadly. You know? Shockingly, his DMs are not open on Twitter.
Did you get
That's
that?
so
I don't know
surprising. So surprising.
Surprise.
Okay, seriously, can you please put a different image in front of my face?
There's a
Oh,
lot of
sorry,
water.
right,
I'm getting
okay.
a little...
Yeah, I forgot I was still doing that. Okay, let me take that down. Yeah, thank you. So, Rafe
I
wants
don't
questions.
want the toe of having to admit that I'm a bit scared.
I am completely terrified, and
Right,
it's
let's,
not toe to admit your fears.
Let me give you this one.
It is, however, toe to allow them to control you.
Agreed.
I just
All right.
texted Rafe to join it, or
You just texted Rafe.
You not texted him, but on the Twitters.
Leigh-A, are you holding out on us? You've got Rafe's
Yeah,
yeah.
number. You're just gonna text
All right,
us?
so next up we've got
Him and Taylor,
this is clearly a Min moment here. Is this Min? This is Min,
Yes,
isn't it?
that's
Yes, that
definitely
is
Kai
me.
Alexander.
This is
Someone
very cool.
please ask Rafe who Steve is. Maybe Steve, you should ask who Steve is.
Oh,
yeah.
wait, I need
Yeah.
to finish that
PK
poll. I never
Moon,
finished
a
that poll.
question for season 1 and season 2. Who is Steve? We
Yes.
are Steve has to go.
Right.
Who is Steve?
Let me Nynaeve and Egwene, because I never finished that poll. Thank you for the breaking news. What is going on today?
It's too much.
Right.
I can't
It's
handle
too
it.
much.
This is the chaos of Wheel of
They've
Time.
been holding it back. They've been like not talking to us and not saying anything. And then on one day they dump origins, they
So
dump
much.
a behind the scenes, they dump the confirmation of season 3. Like, I mean, who is in control of their marketing? Because it's insane.
Such chaos. I love it.
Yeah.
But I think they lean into that, honestly.
Yeah.
The tweeter of chaos. Hello, also tweeter of chaos.
Yes.
Peter.
Well, look, I can't
what?
DM Rafe, but I did DM the Tweeter at Chaos and be like, look, Rafe's welcome. We'll respect an NDA. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, he's responding very quickly to some of these questions.
He is?
Yeah. Someone asked which books make it into season 2. He says pieces of 1, 2, and 3. Blink twice if we see more than one Forsaken, and he put 2 closed eyes emojis. So
Nice.
it sounds like we're getting more than one Forsaken.
Okay, so
Yes.
let me switch the screens now because I have
Yeah.
his Twitter up. So let's just do that. Window, Rafe, where are
This
you?
is
No,
crazy.
Chrome tab.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, you know that image. That's Min. She's looking for Lauren.
Ramen Rattle for Rob, just like rocking with all of the randomness of our chaos.
Oh no, I'm just used to this. So, but this is the Delusions of Grendel was just the first one that popped up. What's your favorite scene with Donald, and why is it him blowing the horn? Let Donald do is now rallying cry of the generation.
Oh my god. I love it.
That's amazing.
They
I just-
pay attention to us, and I
I
love
don't know
it.
what I'm going to find. I'm just going to click on
Speaking
this.
of Donald, we still haven't
see.
seen Donald. We still haven't seen
We
any.
have. I love look at the come chat with us, and Nas is saying this is brilliant. Will we see the Dark Hounds? Let's see. Is there a reply to this? No. I should wait. Let's do. If I do his tweets and replies, that's going to be
There you go. There you go. There
That's
you
going to give
Oh,
up.
look
So,
at us learning how to work Twitter.
I
Yes.
didn't know that that's how that worked.
so Chris CF Golding has asked, how far into the books will this season take us? No, the Emmenfields 5 are much more split up in the eye of the world. We're trying to get a fair amount of what's done in books 1 to 3, large parts still being held for later by the end of season 2, so that season 3 can be much closer adaptation of The Shadow Rising. Okay, so that tells us pre-Shadow Rising is mostly season 2. And then season 3 will be mostly Shadow Rising.
Well, we could kind of glean that a little bit from the scenes that we saw tonight. I think we were kind of speculating that anyways.
Jacob.
That guy.
Yes, Jacob Leigh-A. Interesting name. How much has the making of process changed in between seasons, especially with how the pandemic affected season 1? And Rafe said it certainly affected us in ways both huge and small, but by the end of season 2, it becomes so second nature that multiple times I poured a cup of coffee into my mask and was confused why it didn't go in my mouth.
Sounds about right.
So
That's amazing.
Done something like that with a mask.
Yes.
I would like to point out that Rafe Judkins, the want to be Fardar Ismail, because he has admitted multiple times that he would like to be Maiden, has just admitted that he has wasted water.
Yeah. Well, wasted calf. Is calf water?
Calf has
water in it.
Has water in it. Okay,
Water.
yes. This is true.
I mean,
All
we're
right,
not filling any beverages, essentially.
Thank you, Tim Althor, for that super chat. You're one of my favorite folks to celebrate and geek out with. Cheers. We love you too.
Love
so
you,
nice to
Tim.
meet you.
Thank
We
you
love you,
so
Tim. Not safe
I'm
for
just gonna say,
Wetlanders.
I've also put chapstick on a mask.
Chapstick on a mask. Nice. That's great. Okay, that's great. Summit Battles
I feel you.
has asked, blink twice if we see more than one Forsaken. Is that 2 blinks there? I feel like
I
that's
think
2
so.
blinks. That looks
That
like 2
is
blinks.
2 blinks.
Rodell, it's alright. Asked which books make it into season 2, pieces of 1, 2, and 3. And is that it? Oh no.
Oh no, there's like 66 comments, and I don't know if that includes.
I didn't know about Aldi.
So-
Will be fun.
All right. So Weekly Wheel News is just doing a whole bunch of screenshots.
Oh yeah.
And Rafe just replied to this last one. Aldib better not die, Rafe. I'm telling you now. I don't know about Aldib. Aldib. It's correcting him on his spelling. But Aldib
Oh,
will
what
die.
a troll!
Nerd.
Clever.
Oh yes, we love that. That's just beautiful.
No, but that just
Real
shows how
question.
he is. Like, he knows the correct spelling of all that shit.
Back for season 3.
Aldib's name is never mentioned in season 1, so that just shows what a book nerd he is. That he knows the correct spelling.
All right, let's just let me go back and refresh this.
Let's keep going through for some screenshots too.
Yes, let's go more screenshots as well.
Yeah, we could.
I'm gonna run around like a lunatic.
More Twitter. So.
Yeah, y'all can go check
Oh.
out Twitter. Let us know
Okay.
if anything fun comes up.
Oh, Bain&Chiad got really excited about something.
It's not related to the images, but I just saw one of his responses. Favorite season 2 2-person scene with only the character names and no more. His response was Egwene Renna.
Oh, oh my God! Great one. Wow.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
just
that's
before
gonna
that,
be brutal.
there was
I've never seen a ball gag on a
Is it my
demonic.
so they're not.
Okay, they're not ball gags, but they clearly evoked the imagery of a ball gag.
They did.
I would very much concur as someone who may or may not have ever used one.
I love Cape here, by the way. Spelling correction, Rafe, really? What a fucking nerd.
I think
Yes.
as the sex wheel proves, if anything could be even remotely sexual in any way, we will make it that way.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Same
This
thing
is
with the
so
oath
true.
rod.
Okay, let's try and get pictures
We were
back
talking
now.
about sausages and things
Right.
that might make it earlier. In a
I've only
video
got
within
about
the context. I mean,
50
come on.
screens open here, so you'll have to bear with me. Oh, that's why, because it's there. I was like, where's it all gone? Right, do we want the behind the headshots? We've got, we've got 3 of those. 2,
Yeah.
one is very obvious.
Can we look at the ones with the boys in the tower and the spears? They're
Okay.
all wielding
We're going to
spears.
skip ahead of that. Okay, we can skip to that.
Is it okay if we skip? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if there's...
We don't need to go through everything.
No, I feel like jumping
I mean,
around is okay. At this point.
Wise One Shelly did request chronological commentary, but you know,
That's all right.
I am chaos.
Rob, just use your best judgment.
I'm doing what I can, folks. I'm doing what I can.
Use your best judgment.
This
if
is
that's
just
what
gonna
we
be
talk
this is
about.
gonna be chaos.
And then we'll
Let's-
discuss your toe afterwards if you don't discuss the things we want to talk about.
Right. No, not that one.
No, that's not what
I'm
we
gonna
want.
keep switching screens now. I can only have one screen share at a time, and it's like, what the okay. That one.
I'm really glad
share.
you're not doing this from a laptop.
Oh god, me too. All right, so
Ooh.
here we go. This is like when two of them, and then this third guy comes in at the end, I think. But this, I gotta say, look, let's just look at the surrounds for a second. This looks like the Hall of the Tower,
Yeah,
Yep,
I would very much agree.
but
with a
It's-
sandy floor.
with a sandy floor and no benches and no seats. So, do the warders work out in a sand-filled copy of the Hall of the Tower?
Why not?
Well,
Okay,
I
so my heart-
No, maybe it's just
The
another
Ogier
room
built
in
it,
shape.
and the Ogier can do whatever the Ogier fucking want.
Okay.
Well, in my heart,
gladiator experiences in that, like where the, maybe the warders fight and the Aes Sedai go and watch, not the Red Aja, of course, but the rest of them are in.
Right, the balconies, like that. I mean, that would be the
Is it just
clear
like-
balcony viewing abilities.
Yeah.
for watching water training. Yeah,
I think it's pretty common to have sand in those old training grounds, so
It
you
is.
can easily
Yeah.
scoop up blood. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, in my heart, this is the scene, my favorite scene in all the books, where
See-
Galad and Gawain get their ass whooped. In my heart,
see,
this
I
scene-
disagree. It cannot be because every single one of them is wielding a spear. There is no.
That's okay. They'll switch to swords after.
But
Well,
there's
they're
no.
cross training.
Yeah, and look, if you look on the left-hand side, there's a dummy. So I'm sure it's a training hall. They probably have swords on the walls. They switch, and then Matt whoops them. This is that's my favorite scene in the books, and if he cuts it, I'll be really sad.
So, in Dusty Wheel, someone was. They were postulating that the person on the far right was Maxim, but
No, the person, not the dummy.
the person in the white shirt.
The actor, not the
Oh.
crew person. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That was Maxim.
I don't
And
think that's
I
Taylor Napier.
No.
Don't think
No.
that's him. I don't think that's Taylor Napier. I
Mm-mm.
mean, if it were of people that we've already seen, the build of him is much more closer to Steppen than it is to Taylor Napier. He's not. He's more
Steppen dead.
The build?
densely built.
Spoilers.
you know.
I just think that gloriously curly hair screams Galad.
Yeah,
It
I have
could
to
be-
agree.
But it could be like a flashback with Steppen and Land because this is what's giving me. What was this? Because that guy in the middle kind of like
They're
looks like
mirroring
Land.
that practice
Hmm.
sequence that they did in episode 4.
Yeah.
Where it was Lan and Steppen doing their own version of Tai Chi. Like there's multiple versions of martial arts practice that goes slow like that. Tai Chi is the one that comes to my brain for whatever reason, but it does seem a little bit more aggressive.
I know. I feel like the character in the center. I don't know. I'm getting.
But they're
Donal vibes.
doing that just like we're going through our emotions, we're practicing.
Yeah, because they're
They're not
coordinated.
fighting each other. They're not
They're-
fighting each other. But they
I've
are
also-
all doing
movement.
rounds. Yeah.
I've also been corrected. Galad is not a blonde, even though in my head he's blonde. So maybe it's Gawain on the right and Galad on the left, because Gawain does have the same blonde hair as his sister.
I
No,
mean,
it's golden.
it's not great light,
It's
so that
golden.
could be
It's got
golden.
a little bit of red in it. Yes.
Let's be honest. If this was the scene where they fight, even if they just tweaked it a bit, so they just spar at first and then they fight or something, this could be a very ill Matt, couldn't it? Played by Donal.
I don't
You
know.
know.
Don't you think that
His hair's too
Donald's
short.
gonna get to have his like crazy like curly hair? Is gonna get
Yeah.
to
His
stick
hair is
around?
too short.
I don't see any Matt hair in here.
I
And
agree.
as much as I love Matt, I just don't feel like this is that scene.
Okay.
I think I agree. It might be the lead up to that fight, and
Sure. I can
for
accept
whatever reason, I feel like like. Can somebody ask Rafe on Twitter where the fuck is Donald?
Yeah.
What have you done with
Yeah,
him?
it's like they're hiding him from us.
But
Yeah.
I feel like they're getting ready to do some sort of big reveal. I feel like they're being very strategic, knowing that we.
Pavara.
All right.
So true.
I'm getting a lot in chat. No, sorry, not that one. That one from Steve. Rafe tweeted the episodes will be longer in season 2, but still only 8.
Okay.
That's,
As long as they're
great.
longer, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Shall
we
we?
need more
Shall I
time.
hop back
we
to
had a
tweets?
poll about that, didn't we?
I don't know. I've got a lot going on right now. What's happening? Let's end that previous poll. The winner was Moraine with 60%, fractionally more Egwene than Nynaeve.
That's just wrong.
Shall I switch back to tweets now and have a few look? I don't know.
You do
Let's
what you
do
want,
one
Rob.
more-
We'll
Let's do one
roll.
more scene into.
One more picture. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So I need
Sorry,
to.
I just like a eye candy. Even
Eye
if it's
candy?
not Matt Cawthon.
All right. So what do we want? Okay. Let's actually. I'm going to go with this one because for reasons you'll see when I download it and bring it back up. So done. Let's close that one. Let's screen share. So many buttons. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's actually more fun to actually make
Is
you
it
wait.
the fight scene where the Aiel is doing capoeira? Is that one?
Oh, look how good you are!
Oh, I read your mind!
Because that has to be Aola, doesn't it? Look at those.
Clearly an Aiel.
100%
Yes.
Ayula.
Okay,
And Ayula, I thought.
fighting.
No, it's
Ayula
not.
stunt
No, it's
double.
not. It's the metal bridge. Is that a white cloak?
It is a white cloak.
Absolutely a white cloak.
Okay, so white
Oh,
cloak.
you're thinking the person. Oh, and it's a karate.
We think it's Ayula because of the dreads.
The dreads, yes.
The red
I
dreads.
I wasn't looking upside down on that person. I thought the foot was the head, and I was like, "That's
Oh,
obviously a troll."
right. Gotcha. Yes, I hear what you're saying. No, this is Aola like in a mid spin. So
I
this is,
love it.
Yeah.
and this is our guy from the beginning of the. So we haven't looked at that, but I can switch over.
Do
to
we
that in a
think it's
second.
the
We
same
think
guy?
that's the same
I
guy?
don't think it's the same guy.
Oh,
You don't think it's the same
Mm-mm.
no,
The guy
no.
with the bleached white hair? No.
Oh,
Different
okay.
guy. Different guy. He's got
I
a
thought it was.
beard.
All right.
Yeah. And he doesn't have the shoulder,
Yeah, but is that an axe or is that a
the
sword?
giant shoulder pad.
I think
I mean,
that's
it is an axe, but that doesn't mean that
Isn't that an axe?
more people can
Oh,
have
it is.
axes.
You're right. It is an axe.
Yeah, it looks like an axe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
So-
no,
It looks
not
like he's
in-
trying to cast a spell at the same time too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dane
Doesn't
Lou
hold
thinks
the
it's
candle
by,
to flippy Ayula over there.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
they're
I guess we
asking
don't, we don't
Go
know
for
if he has a beard or not because his face is covered in that first.
this is
picture,
very
so-
true.
Could be.
Yeah, but that's a beard that goes all the way in front of
Yeah.
the ears. That one.
Okay.
True.
Let me.
So
hop back.
I would postulate, and I don't know, you guys check me. I would postulate that we've seen both Dane Bornhold and Child Byar. And
Ooh,
I
okay.
would postulate that this is Bornhold and bleached white hair guy is Byar.
Hmm.
I might go the other way. Because this guy seems a little bit more like Byar, like a little bit more on the fragile, like edges of sanity. Also, I always pictured at least the younger generations, or the younger troops of the Children of Light having clean-shaven faces.
Right.
Mostly, like, when you get the privilege of rank, that's when you get to get the beard. So if you're Jareth, Bornhold, or Pedro Niles' age, maybe you have a beard. But
I think
Byar might be like one of those, like,
Hmm.
I'm just kind of crazy and I'm just gonna do what I want to do.
See, I would say that potentially the beard could be interpreted comparing it to season 1 when everyone was like they had facial hair but it was really manicured. The beard could be an indication of a loss of control, a loss
Byar,
of
because Byar was Go crazy the whole
Yes, but Dane is all like, spoilers, all into the, the fact that his dad
But Dane
murdered by a parent and is losing control because of all of that. So
It looks like he could have a beard.
After his dad dies, but which we don't get until Falm in the books. So if Falm doesn't happen until, hypothetically, I think we've all leaned into that Falm's towards the end of the season, if not the end of the season. Dane has not yet. And Dane actually isn't really even introduced until the third book, I believe. When he,
I guess that's true, because you have Jeffrem and all of that, and then he's introduced after already knowing that.
Dane's the one that encounters Egwene and Elaine and Varen as they're trying to bring sick Matt back to the tower, as well as the Horn of Valyr and all those secret things that we're not supposed to talk about. So that's when Dane officially comes in, and Joffrey even sends Bayar out and says, "You're going to be the one person that survives." Right.
I need to cut to a couple of things. Switch to Twitter. So let me bring this in. Firstly, the only gay in the Two Rivers asked Rafe, "Will we get Do You Like to Dance parody Bara?" And Rafe has said, "Yes."
Yeah.
That's so cool. Seriously.
Wait. What is this quarterstaff fight confirmed that Anas has put into our chat?
That's because if I switch down to What Up's question, I have to ask Gowan, and I assume the lesser brother Galen, actually beat Matt Water Trading Yard in the show, right? There's no way they lose on screen, is there? And Rafe replies, "This is an iconic scene from the book, and we are building to a believable version of it in the show. Hopefully." Ha.
More Matt Cawthon.
Mm-hmm.
Shelly, you get your favorite scene.
Yes.
I
just love seeing
Wiggles
Wiggles
right there.
But you know, that's one of the
Wait,
reasons.
what?
Wait.
Do we have a Gaul confirmation?
Oh, okay, right. Let me go hunting for a second. Where's this?
While you're hunting for Gaul,
Careful, we don't know that that's Gaul saying that, if that's what y'all are going on.
No.
But if there's an actual Gaul confirmation, please send it to us.
Yes.
No.
because from the leaks,
Travara just said OMG yes Gaul, so I don't know what that means, but I would trust Travara.
This is a great question here from Jen Isgro. Will we finally see Steve? How does this only have one like? Most important question.
Right? I will murder him. And I will take Steve and I will throttle him, and then I will literally turn Steve into a spear and stab him into Rafe's face. He never answers Steve's questions. Why is that? It's driving me crazy.
Oh, apparently there's a Leandrin question. All right, I'm trying to hunt these down, folks. So,
All right, so
I'm gonna get you a spear and carve Steve on it, Melindhra.
I need it. I need him to tell me if I'm right, because my Steve theory has yet been not disproven. So I want to.
Is Leandrin's friend a North Harbor friend, a duck friend, or both? And Rafe replied, "I wouldn't tell you even if he used a weave of compulsion." So,
Ooh, is that a hint?
oh, I don't know, but he is good at the Aes Sedai answers.
He sure is. He is, but he also likes to drive people crazy. So
He does. With the Steve stuff.
I wouldn't put it clearly.
Can we give Rafe credit for the creative ways that he tells us to waffo?
Yes.
It's true. He could just say waffo a million times.
Yeah.
But he doesn't.
So which character has had his plot changed the most compared to the books? Rafe says Matt, but we tried to bring the characters back to where they should be by the end of season 2. Okay, so there was a lot of changes, particularly with Matt's character in season 1 for many reasons.
Yeah.
But it's nice to know that they're working back towards sort of a book version of the characters, not just Matt, but of the characters by the end of season 2, which is brilliant. I think that's really awesome.
Because they're Rand's very different. Moraine and Lan are very different. I mean, even the Power Girls, they're all like the two of them that we've met so far are extremely different. So, that last episode was a big deviation from the books.
Yeah.
at all.
So,
And just for those of y'all who don't know what WAFO means, it's a riff that Wheel of Time fans have taken off of Brandon Sanderson's Read and Find Out. So when he finished the last 3 books for Robert Jordan after his unfortunate passing, and always has said read and find out when people ask him questions that he doesn't want to answer. So
Robert Jordan said it too. It wasn't just Brandon.
Oh, Robert Jordan said it?
Oh,
Robert
yeah.
Jordan
He
said
started
it.
it.
Oh, he said that.
Oh, yeah.
He always associated with Brandon Sanderson. All right, well, I'm learning something today.
we have
people.
Pavara's told us we have he addressed the wave taking out the girl on the beach, which I have found. And maybe you can open with an explanation of why you had the entire Shanshan ever victorious navy unleash everything they had on a poor little girl on the beach, or how you had the forces of Faldara hard charging the back of their own defensive fortification. And he just answers the first part, not the second part of this question. The girl had it coming. So did the entire coastland and all its cities.
It's like that's a very Sean Chan answer.
Yeah, definitely.
Not gonna lie, that's the Sean Chan answer.
I think he's channeling 2 on there.
This is the problem with being near water. If you didn't have a giant watery coastline, you couldn't be completely decimated in one fell swoop.
This is true.
So,
Right.
Threefold land, everybody.
Yes. This is what a day. This is crazy.
You're doing great, Rob. You're doing great.
Right, are we going back to pictures now? I don't know what I'm doing now.
Yes.
Yeah. Are there any other ones that I can't even remember the video now to know like
Let's take a break. Let's take a break and play the video for a hot second. Let's just do that.
Okay. Yeah, we can play the video again.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay, do we have the back of the white-haired head?
The back, yes. Okay, I can get that.
That's actually,
Yeah, we need to discuss this.
Geralt of Rivia.
I was getting Geralt vibes as well. Yeah.
Geralt of Rivendell.
Henry
Geralt
Cavill is now in this.
of Tampico.
Wait, did Henry Cavill finally make it to the Wheel of Time?
He was jealous of all the butt rock attention for Daniel Henney.
And let's start
was.
posting this on Twitter as official news. We'll get on the
So-
talk.
Yeah,
Okay.
someone asked Brave, does Daenerys Targaryen make a... Okay,
Okay,
I think it's
Go ahead.
Mies. I saw someone say in the chat, I'm going to take the wise one thing here. I think it might be a Mies. I don't know. I hope so, but that would be an interesting take on the wise one costumes if that's the case. It does have the white blouse. It does look a little bit like Sandy, but
it also is in the jungle.
I mean, they do come over to the wetlands.
So the guesses on Dusty Whale were, in those of y'all who watched it, it was Amis was one of them. Elias, which we realized later at the
not him.
yeah, so it's not Elias. Varen, or there was a fourth option.
Adelaus, maybe,
Adelaide. Oh well,
or one of the
This-
twins.
This material doesn't look very.
but I also I figured it was a guy, but I just
I
couldn't
yeah,
figure
I
out
think
what
the
guy.
hairstyle, the hair texture, and the clothing all look very masculine to me.
I agree.
So in the whole thing put together, it's a quick transition between Rand walking away, this person walking away, and then Pat and Fane walking away.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
if felt like that 1, 2, 3 was a unit, and it might have been that it was just a unit because visually the imagery was similar, but it also could be that they were a unit because, yeah, I'm just going to keep saying unit.
Fuck you. But maybe yes.
But it's
can
not Steve, because that is not the build of Steve. We know who the Steve actor is, and we have invested a ridiculous amount of time in watching videos of him doing very strange things. That is not Steve.
Again, Huron, Amis, Brigitte.
Huron, actually, maybe Huron makes sense. I don't know.
I think Huron is cut.
No, but Huron would have a top knot.
I think he's cut.
Yeah.
I
Huron
think
would have
Elias
a top knot.
is Huron.
No, well, and Elias looks very different. Rob, I don't know if you can find the merger.
It's the Dordrel.
Okay, I'll go find Dordrel. Give me a second.
Dordrel.
But wait, let's not be too ADD about this whole situation. Like, so
yeah, somebody that we have not yet seen or been cast. It's like I think that's one of the reasons.
Who else could this person be? If they're significant enough to be
it's definitely not
in between Rand and Pat and Fane, who could it be?
So we can eliminate any Shan-Chan. We can eliminate any Shinarians because they're going to have the top knot.
Correct.
So it
does not feel very Aiel.
Might be Varen's warder.
Manfair.
And it's not Manfair. Manfair has
that is great.
Blonde, or red, not red. Oh my god, how many colors of hair am I going to get? Black hair.
So I guess the question is where do you think the jungle waygate leads to?
Yeah, so go
what area? So could that be Kyrian? Is the jungle waygate going to Kyrian? And Kyrian is this like 2-door-ish place in the jungle?
Well, this is Kyrian, and Kyrian, well,
potentially.
I just want to point out something about the top knots that we just talked about. These are Shinarian soldiers, we're assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because those aren't top knots more than knots on the
shaved head, man buns.
Man buns.
Yeah. Because you know what, top knots, like we assume it looks like the samurai warrior. So the fact that
god, okay.
Hopper's
just been confirmed for season 2. 1 second while I switch screen around. Hopper just got confirmed for season 2.
I'm so sorry, everyone. This is the most like random.
This is going to be like this for all
whole night.
When it gets announced, you know what? Sorry, I have to take my rings off because I just can't. I just can't.
Too much. I can't wear my rings anymore.
Too much on my fingers. The weight of the world is on my hands, guys. I just don't know what to do.
I haven't taken my earrings out yet, but like I had
All right. Where do I put my hands?
Your earrings will be off by the end of the evening.
So much G to Brigitte Silver Hairbow, Silver Bow Reborn, for asking this question very elegantly. Hopper with a question mark. And then Wraith, all caps. Thank you. Why is no one ever giving Hopper the respect he deserves? Official announcement. Hopper is in season 2.
Yes, Hopper.
This is Robin Rattle.
Where is Silvertooth? Are you still here, Silvertooth?
No,
Silvertooth. Wolf Brother is here.
He couldn't join us. But Wolf Brother
I can still tag him though.
Mm-hmm. Yes, tag him in that.
He might just have us on in the background to be giving us views.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Oh my god,
that's amazing.
There's some responses to it. Let's see.
Is Wolf Hopper okay? Is Wolf Hopper freaking out? Aww.
No.
Someone has to tag Wolf Hopper. Please.
There it is. I think that might be pretty much his only answer that's been all caps as well.
Yeah, clearly loves Hopper.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that he also had an all caps, like not in this particular response, but when he first responded about Steve and how Steve was
the Dark Friends social is going to be in the show, folks. That just literally the screen just refreshed itself.
Wow.
And that's
yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, Laura. Yes. Oh my god.
What is going on today? Right, folks. So we're just going to be losing our minds collectively here, by the way.
I
So.
was not prepared for this level of information today. Like I wasn't even that excited about Comic-Con. I was kind of like, oh yeah, they'll just do something.
Yeah,
We
whatever.
talked about it. We're like, they'll drop something, and we'll talk about it for maybe an extra 15 minutes, maybe half hour, whatever, and then we'll do our regular show, because this is not our regular show, folks. We do news.
I was just gonna say, I was like, normally, guys, we talk about stuff, and then we just like play a ridiculous game.
Yeah, we
actually had a ridiculous game prepared for today.
I mean, we should still play the ridiculous game.
We should play, but I'm having a very difficult.
Actually, what we could do is like it's a hop. So we hop through Twitter, we hop through the pictures, and we do one of the words. So we can.
God.
I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry.
You're so right.
I'm gonna be honest, I cannot do this. Oh.
Yeah.
Kev, this is getting a bit spoilery. Whatever, Kev. Come on, you've read the books.
Come on, Kev.
I think he means for season 2. He doesn't want to know like, what's going to happen in season 2, which I totally understand.
Yeah, I guess we should probably maybe add to the banner for not just the books, but potential spoilers for season 2.
Can I just be super ADD for a minute? Because Bain&Chiad's lipsticks is like giving me life.
That's why I wore it. It was specific
Your
for you,
lips
Mel.
are amazing tonight.
Oh,
Thank you.
Those are her threefold talk T-shirt. Like they match, that lipstick matches.
Stabby Stab.
Yeah, the Stabby Stab. Sorry, not
this one.
It was specifically purchased for Threefold Talk because it matches our hot pink.
Sure.
Yep.
Dana, how can we stop and play a game?
I know what it matches.
Yeah, fun story.
This is
for those of us joining us, we have merch. If you join our Discord, there's a whole channel for merch. You too can wear your stabby hide.
Yes.
Stabby.
And whether or not you buy the merch, you should still join Malkier Talks' Discord because it's the best Discord.
And smash that like button here.
Thank you. Yes.
Look at us promoting ourselves.
Yes.
We're good at it.
I'll take a hot second, folks, because I need to do this every week because it's closing shortly. I'm hosting a convention in September. It's the first European convention for Wheel of Time. It's called Malkier. If you're not aware of it, if you're able to come, please come. There are digital passes available if you can't get to Europe on September 10th and 11th, which is totally understandable. It's a long way to go. But if you want to get in-person tickets, you have less than 30 days to buy your in-person passes. Digital passes will be up until the end of... basically until the convention is running, but the in-person passes close in like 29 days. So you need to get in.
Do you have a limit, like a max capacity?
I do. I'm maxed out at about 140 attendees. Okay. There is still plenty of space for the moment, but who knows? I'm trying to get people to come.
And we've got a whole bunch of new people here in the chat, so.
That was another reason I was like, hey, I should probably mention that because probably a lot of people don't know it. So,
if you happen to be European, this is your con.
This is your con.
And in year 3, we're going to move it to Prague.
Yes.
Just saying that. 2 years working out in Manchester. Yeah, 2 years.
Prague has been on my bucket list like pre-Wheel of Time, and now it's like super bucket list.
Oh, my 4 sisters have been there, and I'm so pissed that I was in the Navy and like traveled independently of them, but they traveled independently of me, so fuck them. But they had a lot of fun time, and they love Prague. So whatever.
Other bit of news is that many of us will be joining our friends at the Wheel Reads podcast on Saturday evening. Wheel Reads have started doing this super fun version of Wheel of Fortune, and but they call it Watt of Fortune. So all of the clues are Wheel of Time themed, and we are going to be the contestants on the show on Saturday, and we'll try to kick each other's asses with our lyrical prowess. So I'm very excited to like take each other on
Saturday. Competition.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy all the vowels.
All the vowels. I love that.
I'm sad I won't be there because I think I'm pretty good at Wheel of Fortune. Way better than I would be at WoTSeries. Freaking watch it.
I spent a lot of time watching Wheel of Fortune at my grandma's house. I don't know. I think we've got a really good team of players. Like,
Yeah, we do.
It's a good game.
Fun story, I actually met Vanna White in
What?
person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was at a mall near my grandma's house when I was visiting. I think I was like 9 or 10. And yep, shook her hand, and
Ah.
that's all I remember.
Yeah. Aw, she's like, so she didn't make a big impression on you or anything?
No, I didn't. Like, we watched it, like, it was probably one of the only major celebrity interactions I've ever really had. So, like, those always make an impression, especially at a young age. But, like, I didn't really care. The adults in my family wanted to go meet her. Of course, we got dragged along. So, I'm sure
Right,
she
so-
said stuff and, like, I think hugged people or whatever. I don't know. She didn't hug me. So,
We've
No
lost
worries.
Shelly.
She's popping out for a hot second. She will be back. Right, so what do you want to do more on this door drill?
Yeah, I don't know if did we ever talk about
We're
Elias?
going to talk about Elias and his
Yeah.
amazing hair.
Yeah.
We didn't. No, that's the wrong button there. Sorry, I'm just trying to go back to the screen.
well,
That should be
we were making a comparison of Elias in that picture versus the unknown Daenerys.
right.
Male
Geralt.
Okay.
Geralt slash
Unknown
Targaryen
hair. Okay.
Targaryen.
slash Viserys.
Yeah.
That's for series. Okay. 1 second.
Like,
Let me.
and they've done such a good job with like intricacies of women's hair, and I feel like the hairdos, if we go like going back to, we don't have to go back, but it was just a simple braid.
So this is Elias on the left here. We think.
Yes. Oh, that's definitely Elias.
Okay.
Does anybody else
Gary
think
Beadle?
it's
Is that his
like
name?
utterly ridiculous that there is a Shadowrunner taped to the wall, and yet
Taped?
some
It's like they put
Shinerin
over it.
feels the need to also point his sword at it? Like,
Is
I-
he
maybe
questioning the?
Examining it.
What I think
wanna
he's
touch
doing
it.
is lifting up his sword to like flap the head up to see if it's actually dead.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
think
think
he's
he's
doing.
inspecting it and he doesn't want to touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
okay,
know
well,
how-
I wouldn't want to touch it with a sword
just like-
either, but I would want to touch it with
Yeah.
a thing.
Are you
I
actually?
don't want to touch it, but I want to touch it.
I just wouldn't want to touch the sword.
I just wouldn't want to
Yeah,
touch
the
it.
rest of it,
Of
though.
course.
I'd
He-
jump inside
he-
that cloak any day.
I
I'm
also just
sorry.
Were
Were we going to talk about Elias?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Elias. Okay, so I don't think Blondie is this is Elias. I think that's
No.
Right.
you know that's a serious haircut change.
If you look at the actor who's been confirmed as Elias, like making him a bleached blonde, just kind of.
That's how I normally sleep.
Logic.
Looks very comfy.
just gonna say they could have found a door knocker that's a little less ugly.
Uh,
And then I've missed you being around.
All right,
Also,
we're-
I would like to point out that I did this, and I was very sad. And I did this,
Aw.
and I made a really sad face, and then this showed up in front of me. So,
Oh.
Don't
All
even
right.
tell me.
Aw.
Okay, well, Dwayne, you're wonderful, and I'm going to do this in honor of you.
real life Matt.
And Dwayne, i.e., real life Matt Coffin. Yeah,
okay. Pretty fantastic.
Wilder is like getting all tangled up in my head.
Aw.
I love that. That
Okay.
last answer is funny. Did I miss something there?
It's about bears, I think.
Okay, something about bears, right?
Okay.
We'll go back to it at some point. Anything else from the door drill scene? that we wanna-
So we've got you can definitely see Uno there because I feel like Uno's top
Mm.
knot. We're gonna still say top knot even though it's not a top.
Okay.
It's a man bun.
Yeah, that looks like
no. Yeah, that's definitely.
I
Guy
think this is Uno.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Like I mean,
Clearly, Uno, I don't think that's Uno, but Uno is clearly in this scene.
you don't think that's Uno?
No, I do not.
Okay.
No,
He's not short enough for one, and he's not.
He
Uno is always doesn't have sleeves.
Who is
So
this?
Uno is always sleeveless.
Is that Ingtar or is that
Maybe that's
Hatsima?
the Ingtar.
Definitely
Maybe that's the
Ingtar.
new Ingtar.
That could be the new
Definitely.
Ingtar, yeah.
Malindhra is the leader. Well, in the books, he's the leader. Rand is not there, so like
No.
we
There's no
already
Rand,
knew
no Loyal.
Rand red. We've got Perrin with the red sleeves.
Right. Clearly.
And then the person that's kind of unknown that's right behind Perrin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Mr.
looks like another generic Shannara.
Archer with no.
No, but he doesn't have the top knot.
No.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, he does. I think you just
Oh,
can't
does
see
he?
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's just
he's got dark hair.
Yeah,
shadow.
it's
Yeah,
shadowed.
look, just
Okay.
there. You can see, yeah.
He could have it. No. And then
I like that.
Elias.
Oh yeah, no eye
over
patch
there on the
strap.
left.
You're right. Thank
That's
you.
a good
Luke.
point.
I
No,
said that.
I.
Shima is
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, it's not him. It's not him. The build is wrong.
Yeah.
And his stance is
Yeah,
wrong.
Elfwitch got there as well, so. Yeah.
But I would bet you a million that Uno is in front of them
What,
in that hole that we cannot see. Yeah.
behind this guy here.
Yeah.
Could be.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry, in front of this guy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. For
okay.
sure.
Right. Cool.
But do we love this Elias with the dreads and the like slightly graying hair? That
Yeah,
I mean-
kind of evoke like in another snip. I don't know. It looks like it's almost like he's got like wolf pelts maybe attached to the.
I know. I
ends
feel
of
like
his
that's not wolf pelts. That's like other.
Yeah,
Or
there wouldn't be
other-
wolf pelts.
Not wolf pelts, but other animal pelts. There's pelts there. Those are clearly like skins.
Steve has pointed out why Rand, Loyal, and Hurin are obviously not there because they're off on a side quest with Celine.
Yeah.
Good point. Good
Mhm.
point.
Thank
I
you for-
really think Huron is not Huron and it's Elias.
Maybe that's why Elias is in this scene.
I think Elias is Huron, and I don't think we get Huron.
Oh. Well, but that.
I think Elias is the sniffer. In
That's
this.
interesting because
Yeah,
Huron
and Perrin
does,
too, maybe.
Huron
Well,
does,
Perrin is like the apprentice
He's-
sniffer, but Elias
yeah.
is the.
and Huron does later in the books, and it's still a very small role. But Rand goes to talk to the Borderlanders, and Huron is the person that they send out. Rand kind of loses his shit, calls down Huron, then comes back, and after Veins of Gold, apologizes to Huron. And it's a very
Yeah,
and
you're right.
Rand does feel, but I feel like that minor moments of all the minor moments,
Yeah.
no, I can definitely see Huron. Unfortunately, I love Huron. I love
Yeah,
I
me
know.
too. But it
Lord
makes
Rand, Lord
it
Rand.
makes sense to blend those two together.
yeah.
Yeah. It's really interesting for the characterization of Elias, however, that Elias would be okay rolling with a whole pack of Shinarans plus Perrin.
Mhm.
Like he's not just solo guy alone with his wolves who happens upon Perrin in the woods. He is like willing, and this is earlier than in I think it's Path of Daggers when he finds Perrin amongst the armies, right? But when we first meet Elias, he's like, I don't want any people. I'm just me and my wolfy friends, right?
Mhm.
So they've kind of like pushed Elias's character development or character,
Revelation. Yeah.
whatever the word is. There's drinks in front of me. Anyway, his like reintroduction to human society further than it was in the books. There was a very clear
Well, in the books,
line drive.
he would if he needed to participate. He just chose not to. So if he's
Yeah.
and Shelly,
But
Shelly's gonna hang
Shelly, what would you like to say?
I need a raise hand function, like they have in Zoom.
This is true.
What
Mm.
what if, okay, compressing storylines, what if it's Noel who's in the cage that Perrin rescues, right? What if
Ooh, could we go that Rob?
Sorry.
Yeah. What if they
The
put
cage
Elias in a cage?
There's
Aaron
a
rescues him, and that's why he's in a city.
cage fighting.
Right. I'm sorry. People are talking. What am I looking for? I'm lost.
There's a screenshot of there's a scene with Cage and fighting and parents in it, and it's a little bit later. So that'd be interesting.
Because we didn't meet Elias where we thought we would, which is when the wolves and Egwene are running. So what if they have him meet him in the city? They know he can talk to wolves. They've locked him up as a dark friend. Perrin rescues him, and then he joins them, and that's why he's in a city, because he's just helping Perrin.
I like that.
I love that, except for the fact that we have that script with Ayula talking about him saving her.
But that was just that's not necessarily the script.
True.
He does take two people out of cages, because he does take Noel out of the script and Gaul out of the script.
He takes Noel out of the barn. Noel is locked up in the barn. And
are we talking about Gnome? The other wolf guy?
No,
the other
Gnome,
wolf brother.
The other wolf guy.
Not Noel.
Noel is Jane Farstrider, but Gnome is the wolf guy?
Yeah.
I
don't know
what you meant.
I can't remember.
But I think that I was with you. So Perrin takes two people out of cages?
Because he rescues Gaul and he rescues Gnome when he's traveling with Moraine. So I'm wondering if maybe they compress the Elias Gnome storyline, and that's why he's in a city now.
You know what thinking from the TV perspective, it would be really interesting if Perrin doesn't rescue one from a cage and regrets it, and then does decide to rescue a different person.
So there is a little bit of a in Rob, it's very blue. There's fighting, so I know that's not helpful.
Okay, so I've got that, but there's no cages in those scenes.
Oh
yeah,
okay.
the cage is in the scene with Ayula doing the flippy flip with Dave Bornwald. The cage is in the background of that scene.
Oh, there's a cage.
That's where the cage is. Yeah.
Which makes me think even more so that maybe it's Avienda in the cage.
Rob, will you just show the two scenes really quickly so people can see what we're talking about?
Again, there's no cage in that.
Just show them.
Okay, all right. I just
I haven't seen them since
Dang! Leigh-A is giving orders and taking names tonight.
She's the roof mistress. That's what she does.
All right, fine.
So there is a cage right there.
Behind Ayula. Behind Ayula.
Oh, okay, right. All right.
That is a cage.
I give you points. For that.
That's the only cage I remember. Yeah,
fair.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Same.
And then the other one you wanted was 1 second while I'm running around between scenes.
While you're looking for that scene,
I had enough to drink that I'm I don't remember what I even said.
while you're looking for that scene, do you remember how we used to sometimes, just for the new people, we call out an Aiel Day, people who've done something that's earned them G? And
Yes.
Glenn the Geeky Hippie just put in the chat that he quit smoking. So much
Hey, awesome!
Glenn!
That's wonderful.
That is beautiful.
Congratulations, Glenn. That's amazing.
What a day to quit, though.
What
Mhm.
a
This is-
day.
I can imagine.
Keep us
Dude.
posted. Keep us posted
One-
weekly. Yeah, we are very interested
Mhm.
to
Wow.
regular participants.
And Kev is throwing some ice.
Cheering you
Yay!
on, Glenn.
Hit
for sure.
5 weeks
Wow,
tomorrow. Especially days the
congrats.
hardest
Way to
ever.
go, Kev. Way to go.
Nice.
That's
much
wonderful.
G, guys.
I
Mhm.
actually
Drama.
looked back. So for everyone new who's watching, if you hashtag an Aiel Day, we will take a look at the comment that you take and we'll share it. And I actually looked back at it just a few days ago just to see if anybody had posted anything new on it, and I didn't see anything. But we want to celebrate the efforts that you make to earn G and honor the efforts that you make. So please share those things, because we recognize that sometimes even a minor accomplishment can be a big step for anyone. So
Definitely.
And
share them with us, and we'd love to acknowledge your G.
And we'd love for you guys to post so much that it becomes a regular segment.
Yeah.
So, like, we only do it so often.
We'd love to do it every week, indeed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, absolutely. But congratulations, Glenn. That's amazing. Keep it up. We'd love to keep us.
Shelly,
up to date.
you have a request of chat, I believe.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're getting on an hour and a half, so maybe chat if there's anything else you'd like us, because we were talking leading up to the show. We were like, we kind of want the new people to see what we do regularly as well, which is we do a little bit of news, which we didn't play the Daily Veil.
Oh no. Okay, I'm just to play that for fun anyway.
No,
So,
don't play it. We don't need to play it.
you don't
We
want to see
didn't play
it?
that.
You don't want to see it? Is that yes?
We usually play
No.
games.
Oh, well, now I want to see it.
Like,
You're such a tease.
all right, you guys keep talking. I'm about to pee my pants, so hold on a sec.
Okay, then we should play it while you go and do that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, there's only 23 seconds, folks, but this is normally how we start the beginning of the show. Well, not the beginning, but like after our initial
First
intro, we
segment.
do news, and this is usually what we do. Spear brothers and sisters, it is time to cover up your face, for the wheel of time has news, and we shall dance the spears with it. This is the Daily Veil. Sorry.
This has been the Daily Veil.
This has been
That
the
has
Daily
been
Veil.
the Daily Veil. Thank you for joining us for the Daily Veil, which went extra long today.
Yeah.
Extra long.
Yes.
Sorry.
So we wanted to give the people who are here for the first time a little taste of what the show is usually like. But before we go, just in the chat, if there's any scenes that you definitely want to see us discuss that we didn't get to, give them a post. Like, we obviously, if you guys post like 50 things, we can't do them. But we just want to make sure that if there's anything you want to see, we do, and then we'll probably play our game because we recognize we've gone over a little bit.
Yeah. So,
Because we've never
Kev is
done
calling.
that before.
no. Kev is calling for something, so here's the extended, it's not the actual butt rock, but here's where we got the voice clip from.
Anyone that votes to cut butt rock doesn't deserve butt rock.
So much gravitas.
Thank you, Innkeeper.
There's a lot of gravitas of that. So. Yeah, throw them in chat. And okay, so I have everyone's banners, but does anybody want to particularly go?
Fubar. I want Fubar.
You want Fubar? Okay, so
Fubar.
folks, we're playing we like to play word games occasionally, and so we decided to do like a slang game this week. Inspired One Shelly inspired us to do this.
Because we're all from different parts of the Threefold Land, and part of this show is exchanging our knowledge from those different parts of the Threefold Land.
Yeah. So Leigh-A's first slang for us to share is Fubar. Does anyone care to take a crack at this? Okay.
I know this one.
It's
know something.
I know it too. It's fucked up beyond all redemption. Final answer.
Oh, no,
Redemption.
not
No,
correct. No.
no,
Incorrect,
no.
incorrect, incorrect.
Ah!
Me. I would like a chance to steal.
Mel, for a chance to steal, your answer is
Fucked
Okay.
up beyond all recognition.
We
Oh,
I would also like to clarify that I am stealing these from military slang, so there might be civilian word modifications. So redemption and whatever.
Recognition.
Recognition.
And recognition like are good substitutes for the last R, but those are all incorrect.
Oh
According
my
to
goodness.
military slang. Yeah.
Shelly.
Okay.
Shelly, do you want to?
Your chance to steal, Shelly.
No, I was going to say, foldies, just so you know how we're going to play this game, we're going to show each other slang, and then the points are basically either funny answer or correct answer.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah. Thank you,
yeah,
guys,
yeah,
One
yeah.
Shelly, for
You know,
Thank you.
put your
Thank
guesses
you.
in
And
the chat.
someone is definitely keeping points. One
Yeah,
of us.
sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely is.
Shelly is keeping points.
And then
Okay.
the way I learned this was also fucked up beyond all recognition. That's how I learned it as a kid. So
Recognition was also how I know. So
So we have 3 votes for recognition, 1 for redemption. Is that what you said, maybe?
in
That's how I
chat
learned
they're
it.
saying effed up beyond all relief.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
Fucked up beyond all repair.
Repair.
Oh.
So yeah, so it's a
Repair.
military term that you've like, and I was in the Navy, so like very un-Aiel, but yeah. So Fubar is like, oh no, that like, the engine is just Fubar at this
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy. Repair. Okay,
Right.
that makes a lot of sense actually.
point. But it also, like, I think all of you guys' terms are, because we use it. That's why it's a slang, is because
They're just catching up with getting repairs, recognitions.
Yeah.
Dana Lulu has said that recognition is what is used in the army. So
Is it a
Dean's,
we should
Dean's
do a
is
poll.
German.
We should do a poll.
Well,
How did you learn this? As recognition, repair, or redemption?
You're gonna
Or
make me do
redemption.
polls? Okay,
Poll
one
us,
second.
poll
I
us,
got
Rob.
about- I
Let's
got about
ask
10
the
I've got
chat.
like 10 screens to close. Give me a second. All right.
Do what we want right now.
No points this round. No points.
Fubar ends with. What am I
You
going?
get points if the chat agrees
Recognition.
with you most.
Recognition.
If you win the chat poll.
Okay, so
So
recognition.
Shelly and I would get the same amount of points.
Found
And rock.
under a butt rock.
Okay, sorry. Bain&Chiad, your answer was
Redemption.
Redemption, relief, repair. Sorry, redemption,
Redemption,
repair, and
repair.
recognition.
Or recognition.
no, not repair. All right, sweet. Posting the poll. Okay. Whew. All right, next. Who else? Someone else go for a slang this time.
Shelly.
Shelley, give us
Okay,
one.
yeah,
of your
give him a
slangs.
Canadian one.
Okay, you can pick one, Shelley, or you're looking at which one you want to do.
Oh, no. I just sent them to you in order. I think, what was the first
Oh,
one?
okay. You want to go? Okay, a Mickey was the first one.
Okay. What's a Mickey?
Hmm.
A nice way to say a hickey.
A hickey that looks like Mickey Mouse.
A weird Mickey that looks like Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
I got a Mickey last night.
That's some complex maiden's kiss.
You
There,
wanna see- That's why I'm wearing a scarf. I got a Mickey.
Sorry.
So a Mickey is a minced garlic clove that is put in someone's hand and then shoved into somebody else's face.
I didn't think you were gonna say face.
Wow.
I thought you were gonna say.
I'll give you guys a
something
hint.
else.
We also have something called a Texas Mickey.
Texas.
That's
Mickey.
not a
I
hint.
feel like chat is giving us the answers, and I don't
A
know if
laugh.
maybe we shouldn't look at
A
chat.
knockout drug. Luke thinks it's booze.
Oh well, so there is a Mickey here in the U.S. where you drop a date drug in, and that's called.
Oh,
a
no.
Mickey.
It's not that.
No,
not
no,
that.
no,
Okay.
no, no,
I-
no.
I think-
That does not
I-
seem like Vice when Shelley would have
I've-
picked.
No, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
No.
she would not say that. No.
So, Anas, you can take the Mickey out of someone, but a Mickey is 375 mils of alcohol. So a hard liquor bottle, it fits perfectly in a chest pocket. But a Texas Mickey is 3 liters of alcohol.
Chest pocket, the same size as a breast pocket.
A breast pocket or a chest pocket, or your back
Thank you for
pocket if you're wearing
demonstrating.
like good jeans.
Wow. Okay. Nice. So
So a
there's-
Mickey is 375 mils of alcohol, and then a Texas Mickey is one of those big, giant, obnoxious 3-liter bottles of alcohol.
Right.
Are you
okay.
saying Texas people are obnoxious? Is that what
I'm
you're
saying everything's
Liza?
bigger in Texas.
It's true.
Everything's bigger?
including-
There we go.
Other things.
I,
Cheers.
I don't know what you're talking about. Please do explain.
Yeah.
You'll have to ask real life Matt Coffin.
Ah,
I'm sure he'd be on.
right. So Bain&Chiad, I think. Well, no, actually, let's go to Melindhra. Let's go to some Texan slang in that case. Then, what
Yeah,
one? Do you
let's
want
do
to
it.
go for the first one, or you just
Just,
want to go?
yeah, just pull the first one up.
Okay.
I don't even remember what it was. Yeah, swole.
Swole. I want to say this is how you describe how things are sized in Texas. Because I've just realised I haven't actually been putting any answers in. So
Stupid
fine.
way of the leaf.
stupid way of the-
You know what? Just for sisterhood, I'm agreeing with Bain&Chiad.
That's a cop out, Leigh-A.
Oh, but otherwise I was going to say Rob's right.
Doesn't-
But I don't want to say the Wetlanders right. So
Doesn't Swole mean like cut or like really, really fit?
Correct. That's exactly what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Means you're like super, muscular.
Super muscular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And now, so Shelly, you get the point for that then, I assume.
Okay.
So you got that right.
Thanks for keeping track of our very official point total.
Yes.
Well done.
Bain&Chiad, why don't you give us a bit of slang?
All right,
Here you go.
let's go with packy.
Okay.
What's a packy?
pack.
I mean, it's
Backpack?
I
I'll go there.
By the way, just for everybody's reference, this is the Boston area of the Aiel Waste.
yes.
It's the alcohol store.
I'm gonna say it's a particular size of a bag of weed.
Get a dime bag.
Exactly. You know.
That's a dime bag.
Like, they have sizes in New Zealand for it, like tinnies and things like that, because it was
Yeah.
it would fit inside some wrapped tinfoil. So yeah, I think packy is the size of a Boston-sized pack of weed. There we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's a backpack.
Mhm.
No.
I'm gonna say it's a sandwich.
I like some of the questions we're getting here. So just think,
Um,
sheep wool on leave. Bikeman's packy.
Packy.
They say alcohol store, fanny pack. I believe that's a.
yeah.
Oh,
so,
in Australia, a packy is a deadly bee. A
Oh.
deadly bee. I
think
shouldn't.
the
I mean,
Australians
everything
are
in
just
Australia
fucking
is
with us.
deadly.
I think the
Yeah.
Australians are just fucking with us.
Yeah, it's a deadly lizard. Yeah, the two
Yeah.
Australians right next to each other in chat, giving us two
Yes,
different deadly animals. So,
Yeah,
packaged liquor store, a
Yeah. So
backpack.
that's what it is. Leigh-A gets the point. It's the alcohol store,
I
Yeah.
did.
and package store.
I
Yeah.
spent my last year of high school in Connecticut, so
Yep.
we tried to have our friends with the fake IDs to go to the Packy, and actually, don't know if I actually should tell this story on, but when I came
We
back
don't know who you are in real life.
with
It's
my
fine.
military ID, like I was still 18, but it's
Ooh.
like I just and this is all post 9/11, so I just couldn't. And sometimes I would go in uniform.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, no, my
You're
god.
the worst. The worst.
Yeah, no, nobody said no. Like I got when it was the reverse. Whenever I'd like go out in uniform, like especially before I was 21, like people would always like just buy drinks for me, and no one questioned. It was just like again, like the U.S. was very grateful for military service people post 9/11. So like it wasn't like I was a Naval Academy midshipman. I was not like, doing anything active, but I appreciated all the free drinks, so
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
So
So
the Packy is the liquor store. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
because it is called the package store because of these puritanical blue laws that we have in Connecticut,
Mhm.
Massachusetts. I don't know about other
Yep.
states, but you have to sell alcohol in a package, like covered up. You can't just buy alcohol. So that's how they became the package store, which then became the packy.
Yep.
right.
Interesting.
Okay.
Got it.
So we've got.
I got a
one-
point, Rob. I got a point.
We have a point.
Well
We
done,
do-
Leigh-A.
We do have two winner. We have a winner after that round. Do we do one more round?
Well,
I've
we
got
need a
one
British
that's
slang
fine.
and we need
I've
a
got
British
one.
slang.
Aren't you going to do one?
I didn't prepare any because you all started throwing so many at me, and I was like, if I do some as well, it's just not going to work.
I've got one that's fun.
I promise I will do some Urban Dictionary ones for you all at some point.
Boring.
and
The
you're gonna have
internet
some fun with
exists for everyone.
All right. Well, we
let's
can do
do-
another round.
Bravo
right.
Zulu.
that. Bravo Zulu. Okay. Leigh-A, Bravo Zulu. All right, folks. What is Bravo Zulu?
BZ.
What?
It's where you fall asleep giving a blowjob. I don't know. I'm trying to get close to the funniest answer
I'm
now.
gonna guess. I'm gonna guess it means busy.
That's what I was just gonna say, actually. Like
Ah!
the boring one. BZ could be busy, or
Yeah. That's so because in Canada we say Z, so BZ, which doesn't work. the
Which
same
doesn't
way.
make sense for Americans.
You're boring. I'm checking out. No, I'm joking.
Wow.
I do really appreciate your colorful commentary, Rob. That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Leia?
So, hold on, I'm responding to Steve A. Because he knows it.
Koala. No one should say bravo if that happened, Rob.
Or should they?
Yeah, no, put up Steve A's.
Steve A.
Yeah,
What
where you
the-
tagged me. Means, yeah. So there's this,
Okay.
we have this massive book of NATO codes that you can, that's all
Penal
based off of,
codes?
yeah, NATO codes that are based off of the
Oh,
phonetic
not
alphabet.
penile codes.
Yeah, NATO, North Atlantic Trade Organization, and Bravo Zulu literally is meant to be from the command ship to all the other ships. At the end of it, like at the end of an exercise or whatever, is meaning good job, well done. Like if you don't get a Bravo Zulu, y'all fucked up. But it's been in the Navy at least, or the surface Navy. Something that you just say to people like, oh, Bravo, like, gonna give you a Bravo Zulu. So it's become common slang. So,
Really cool.
yeah.
All right.
All right. Nice.
Yeah. And I've said that to some civilian people. They're like, yeah, what? It's like, oh, geez.
You guys have Tango Echo, like Too Easy?
We don't use that. I've never heard that.
That's
sure.
when we. I think it's a Canadian one, and some things like really simple you do, like Tango Echo, Too Easy.
Mm.
And then I've had the same thing where I've said it, I've been like Tango Echo, and they're like, what the fuck?
So we have a hand sign that we do this. It's turn 2, so 2, turn 2, which means go to work.
Mhm.
Like, get back to what you're fucking doing. So if somebody starts coming and complaining to you, just do a hand gesture. An Aiel hand gesture of turn 2.
seems like a good one for you guys.
Maiden hand talk that you use in the military? That's amazing.
Mhm.
There's
Love
a
it.
Canadian phrase for that I learned is not anywhere else, and it's this pig isn't gonna fuck itself. Just get back to work.
I mean, as far as I know, humans are the only ones that fuck ourselves. But
Yeah. So that was one that I said it once in a room with non-Canadians, and I was like, oh wait.
I'm constantly having to explain like random like I think one of the reasons like was I don't know if it was y'all's group, like it was either us or my other like friend group where he said something about something being OBE and you guys like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that was not you guys.
It wasn't us, I don't think.
No.
But,
Okay.
the OBE is overcome by events.
Uh,
And I actually put that in there. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Shelly, I think
Sure.
you're next up. So you just want next in the list?
sure. I
Oh,
can't
do I
even
pick-
remember.
No, I'm going to pick one that sounded fun. I want to know what a bunny hug is.
Aw.
Aw.
Aww. That's
I think-
the
I
most
think-
Canadian thing I've ever heard.
It's a
think
donut. It's a donut.
I want to say a bunny hug is where you steal Elias's bunny skin cloak to wear to keep you warm at night in the Freefold Land. Because it's cold at night.
Very specific, Rob,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
this not at all Wheel of Time themed word.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say a bunny hug is when it's murder. Because when like bunnies get freaked out, they fucking eat their children. So I'm gonna
Oh.
say that a bunny hug is when you're like, I'm so terrified, I'm going to kill you. And that's what a bunny hug is.
Isn't that what a cat hug would be?
I don't know, but bunnies like literally eat their young if they're scared. So I'm gonna go with that.
Do they really do that?
Yes, they do. It's terrifying.
I'm
Sorry, Kev is fucking. The Australians are fucking with us again.
Yeah, I did see that. Slippers.
I'm still
No, the next one.
The next one from Kev. Okay, next one from Kev. It's a deadly wombat.
Next time we play this game, we need to bring an Australian on.
Yeah. Well, I'd probably be able to guess some of their slang, actually. So I'm down for that. So.
All right, Bain&Chiad, any guesses?
Is it a hug where like a bunch of people pile onto one person? It's like 5 people hugging one person.
Oh, I love that.
Oh.
I want that to be. Can that be the answer? Can you just lie?
I mean, is that
That's
us
the
when we
answer.
see each other in
Yeah.
you know?
It is
Yes,
not.
I want that to be the answer.
So it's sadly not, but it's still cute. A bunny hug is the Saskatchewan term for a hoodie.
Oh.
So like a hooded sweatshirt with a pouch in front is called a bunny hug in Saskatchewan.
Okay.
Hi.
Kev, stop. Can we ban Kev from chat?
Wait, so Kev, is this the type of hug you're currently doing lots of?
I thought you had to go to work, Kev. You left
Yeah.
like 2 hours ago.
Don't make me spill my wine. I do not want to create that entire IO file.
Okay. Where are we off to? Next, we're off-
Bain&Chiad.
We should
you
be
got-
off to Texas, but Mel is out, so I think we
Mel
have
has
to go
popped
to
out for a hot
Boston.
second, so we're off to Boston now. Boston.
Yeah.
See, that's my mug this week.
Aw.
Is there any first writing stories y'all want to tell here?
I mean, we can stay with the game for a bit.
Yeah.
Let's stay with the game. Rob, you picked one for Shelly. Do you want to pick one of mine?
Okay. Because we found out he's been cast for season 2, or not cast, but is appearing. Let's go with Hopper.
And I want to preface this by saying all of the ER words in Boston are really AH words. So it's the hopper.
Hopper.
The hopper.
Hopper.
hmm
Okay. By the way, Mel, you might have just missed this comment. So this is about bunny hugs. Kev says it's when a hug starts out as a hug and then evolves into humping like bunnies. So I then asked Glenn if that. I then asked Kev if that was. Because Glenn just popped up on the comment list. I asked Kev. I was like, "Is that the type of hugging you're doing a lot of recently?" And he's negated to answer so far because he's working right now.
Sure he is.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Anyway,
Papa.
a hopper. Is this where you put? And I don't know why you would know this, Bain&Chiad, but is this where all the boats sit when they're not out sailing on the ocean? Is this in the harbor?
Okay.
Okay.
It's like an evolution of the word harbor.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like it has something to do with beer. Like,
Mm.
I'm not sure what, but just beer related. And that's non-specific, but
I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like it's a drug. Like it would be like an amphetamine or something.
Mm.
Oh, like an upper?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a hoppa is like a dance, like a sock hop.
oh, did you guys see Sadai's Sansa?
Sasara?
Oh, the
Yeah.
Sasara compilation.
Sasara,
I didn't.
Oh, how did we suddenly get? Oh, the dance, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, how did we get to
well,
case?
we don't have to show it, but if everyone in chat, if you haven't seen it,
I don't
go to
have it, so
Twitter.
there's no way I can show.
Yeah, so
I agree.
go to Sadai, and she has posted her Sansara.
I love this when you have to
Ooh.
pee really badly and you have to wait in line. You might do a hopper.
I love it.
Yeah, that
Um,
makes sense.
Well,
I'm thinking,
So to come back at the mind's important issues. A hopper is for when you have to see it mad about a horse, which says mouth, like down the hatch, down the hopper. Julie Schultz, Hopper is for sure hugging bunnies.
Aw.
Aww. They're just like
Uh,
No, wait,
merging all of
hugging
them.
bunnies. So
With
bunnies
his
like
teeth.
the sweater things.
Yeah. Or is it hugging bunnies like they're doing it in Australia, apparently? So, who knows?
Hugging people with bunnies. So maybe that like gets into like a whole bunch of like little different things.
Love it. Love it.
Bain&Chiad, reveal
Uh,
what a hopper is.
So none of you were correct except for Half Man Dan. The hoppa is a toilet.
What?
Ah.
Ew.
I would not want anything that has to do with the toilet to be
The
bouncing.
Yeah.
I do not want that to happen.
Yeah, but also why? Yeah, why?
I don't know why, honestly.
Okay. Did anyone get a funny point there? I'm not sure. I don't think.
I don't think
No.
so.
I
Okay.
mean,
With
we're
that-
all
with that is-
hilarious.
We're
The
all
chat gets
Oh.
a point for sure.
all right. Mel, please tell us. I want to know, Mel, what?
Yeah, pick one.
When you get too drunk, you pray to the hopper.
That's not mine.
No, that's true. That's
Something
true.
else.
It's true.
Or
Or to the porcelain
So
god.
accurate.
There's
So
a couple of,
accurate.
there's a couple of good ones here.
Worship at the porcelain throne.
No, here we go, Mel. This is the one. I want to see what chat picks for this.
Is there such
Uh,
a thing?
Well, in farming circumstances, yes, that is a thing. But I'm pretty sure that that's not a technical term.
It is a very technical term.
You're such a fucking liar.
It's a very technical term. I mean, chat. I'm just, I'm just waiting for chat to catch up with us. By the way, Kev has sent me pictures of him, as he said earlier, with his phone in one hand, clearly taking the selfie, and a sander of some kind or another as he's working on. He's literally sat there like, doing this on his phone, sort of thing. He's there like this.
Yeah. You know what? We're not going to show them because we just don't want to believe him.
He's also naked. But that was just a perk for me. So, that's why I'm not showing them. It's just a perk for me. So
What? I feel like you are leaving us out of a very important
Just
collaborative effort.
just put it in our personal chat. You don't have to like show it publicly.
Leigh-A, don't let them know that we
Okay.
talk about them behind their backs. It's not
Oh,
very good.
we don't talk about anyone behind their backs. We
So,
always know.
Luke says
not.
this is something that never happens in the Threefold Lands.
That is true.
Dana, I'm not putting Dana's answer up because Dana's a Texan. So Smitten for Fiction says grass is too wet to mow.
Oh, I like Mayhems.
Mayhem, too drunk to have sex, aka whiskey dick.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
Glenn is wordless for a change.
Never happened before. What's
Koala's
that,
like,
you know?
well, let me tell you, that is how I am living right now. Way too wet to plow, mow, walk, anything freaky. Anything freaky.
Koala.
Oh,
There's no such thing as being
when you can't
koala.
dance and it's too wet to plow. Having fun with this
too
one.
wet to plow.
Right.
Hmm.
I'm stumped.
I think this means I don't know.
I
mean,
think
it's-
it just means like again, what we're saying is we're just stumped. Like too wet to plow. It's too difficult to deal with. It just
I want to say
Yeah,
that it's
yeah,
food
yeah.
related. You've made some kind of, I don't know.
oh god, ew.
Your risotto is too runny. There we go. Or something of that nature.
Just
There
cook
we
it longer, Rob.
Gross.
I'm gonna say it's like a bit of a catch-all phrase. Like we have one here, make hay while the sun shines, right? Like, So I'm thinking maybe it's something like that. Like you want to do something, but you can't right now. So it's kind of like the opposite of make hay while the sun shines. It's too wet to plow.
Okay.
You don't get to take an opportunity.
So Skeeter says too drunk to walk. Flamingo just recommends mop in general. So I need to go back. Doyne would like to ask, can it really be too wet?
No. No, it can't.
Bain&Chiad, I'm waiting for you.
Oh my god, Kev, in Australia, that means a deadly level of arousal.
I think my sister has that.
2 food party BZ. That was good.
Wait, too far.
Elfwitch is going to be sleeping with imaginary naked Kev with an orbital sander phone and a tool belt. Anas? Oh my god, Anas is just one chat. Lad, it could be wetter.
Yes.
All right.
Anas wins this round, regardless. Like I think he might win the game.
I'm still waiting for Bain&Chiad.
Yeah, Bain&Chiad, go on.
I think it is a derogatory term for someone that you think is not really with it. Like, oh, that guy, he's too wet to plow. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
Okay. So all guesses are in. It actually just means it's fine. It's acceptable.
What?
Because
Really?
Why?
it's too wet to plow, so you don't want to mess with it. So it's fine.
So it's
Like, don't
the-
leave it be.
the sarcastic. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, not it's actually fine. Like, not we're good to go. It's like, it's fine.
Right.
Say it again, Weissman, because I'm not sure that we quite got that. Wait, give it with us one more time.
One more time.
Yeah, one more time, Leigh-A.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's basically what I mean. It's
All
fine.
right. So
I'm here to help. I'm here to assist.
looking at this,
Y'all got me all night.
our winner tonight is Roof Mistress Leigh-A.
Hey, way to go!
2 points. We got 1 point for Wise One Shelly, and then myself, Bain&Chiad, and Melindhra, nil point.
Yeah.
Niente.
Very poorly.
Zero.
You know what?
Zero.
I would like to give my award. and
9.
dedicate my award to all the Foldies and everyone who has been here to support me through the entire
I love it.
experience.
Oh.
I just love you all, and I'm just gonna drink
Turn
a
your
little
mic
bit more of this
Make it
Uspai on behalf of you.
Where's the
All right. Folks, there's so much more we can dive into, but I don't think any of us is down for like a 6-hour live stream or anything stupid like that.
I don't mind sticking around for a little bit longer.
Speak
if
for
we don't know-
yourself. I can go for hours.
I'm sure.
Yes, if there's people who need to drop off, like I'm happy to.
I
Like,
think
we
Rob's
have a-
probably at work in the morning.
No, I don't actually. I'm off tomorrow.
Oh.
So my new job gets me Fridays off.
You
So-
get off tomorrow?
I
Yeah.
don't mind sticking around for a little bit longer. I've got a little bit more Usquai.
a little bit more squide. I mean, we can go through all the tweets that he went.
We've got so many
Right.
things we can go through, but
Yeah, I think I will have to drop off. But I've had fun. Thank you for indulging my little game.
thank you.
No, it's a great game.
Good game. We have plenty more because I think
We
Yeah,
do.
I
Yeah,
said
that's
I'll
we'll
have,
do this again because we have a lot.
Oh, yeah.
twice as many.
We will. So, but yeah, okay. So we can go through all the tweets, I suppose. Then.
Okay.
Should we-
Nah, it's
We've
cool.
got
Alright.
more
Everybody
screenshots.
else is capable of reading on their own. We
Well, and more
believe in you.
screenshots. More.
Okay,
screenshots.
we'll do more screenshots. Okay, more screenshots then.
Okay.
We can
Have a
make
good
Alright.
night, everyone.
Good night, Shelly. Love
Good
you.
night,
I'll play the
Shelly.
video.
Love you, Shelly.
Anyways, one.
We'll play the video one
Bye.
more time.
about it.
It is really, really cool. It's mind blowing how cool it is. Let me get it back on.
Could we do the arch scene?
The
and also-
arch scene?
Yeah, and then
Any-
one like I love explosions, so I want to do like back to back explosions. Like talk about the
That was what I was gonna ask for. Is what is that explosion scene?
there's
Okay.
and there's multiple explosions.
It's very climactic.
Mm-hmm.
So the arch scene. You mean all the fighting's going on in the background?
Yes,
Okay, right. I'm downloading that.
and then we do all the explosions afterwards because we Aiel we don't use pyrotechnics, but if we could, we would explode things.
So I only saw one explosion. Did you see more than one?
Lots of times.
There were like 3 explosions.
So one thing they picked up on the Dusty, I'm just going to pull up here. That is Loyal right there in the background. Can you see with the hair? Just there.
Really?
Yeah. It is. No, he cleared this up, and it really is Loyal.
So what I saw from this scene is, if you remember way back to JordanCon, and we got that video of Rafe, and he's sitting and he says they're literally filming this epic scene behind me. This was the exact same color, the exact same set, the exact same punches.
Ooh.
This is a view through the arch that was over Rafe's shoulder into the fight scene that was beyond.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hadn't considered that.
Yep.
So, and is there something being filmed in the foreground here, and this is just fun in the background? Because this person is, I don't know. Are they
Oh no,
reacting to
I think that's
anything?
person that's probably fallen out of the battle scene.
Okay. They've just fallen back. Okay.
Yeah. For whatever reasons.
But the boom mic is right there, so it seems like they would be trying to capture the audio.
Capture something
from
close
the
up,
person who just fell, right?
Yeah. I would
well,
think.
and maybe he's fallen out, like he's in the process of that fight and he's fallen out for whatever reason.
Maybe.
But you definitely see the white cloaks in there, so they've got their the shoulder shit that they've got, whatever we're calling those things.
They're epic shoulder pads. That's what I like to call them.
Pauldrons? Are they pauldrons? I don't know.
Pauldron?
Sure, but
Maybe.
can't we just call them shoulder pads? Because
can.
that makes the white cloak seem more ridiculous.
Mayhem Markham asked, why is Loyal not in the door drill shot? We think that he's on a side quest with Rand and Celine.
I just love the idea of Loyal, Rand, and Celine being the only 3 on that side quest, and Loyal being the hilarious third
Third
wheel.
wheel.
But to go with the end of episode 8, Rand's gone off on his own. Matt's back down in the White Tower. Wow, I'm speaking really well. Matt's down in the White Tower, and so it's Perrin and Loyal. So this if anything's happening, I don't know how they're gonna start reweaving everybody's things, but so it's definitely not the same as the books. And that's one thing that we already touched on, is that Rafe said by the end of season 2 it's going to get a little bit more back towards where the books are.
Yeah.
So he's acknowledged that they've deviated, and they're going to slowly get back a little bit more towards, and again, we have to acknowledge adaptations. It's not going to be the books.
This is true.
Right.
Yeah.
And obviously they had to pivot because of the transition at the end of season 1. So we take Matt's storyline from end of season 1 to end of season 2. Okay, here's my theory. Matt goes back to Tarvalon. He's not fully released from the thrall of the dagger. He goes back looking for the dagger, runs into Pat and Fane, who manages to get the dagger away from him, and in the process, Matt like is just basically rendered unconscious for being so far separated from the dagger that Padme hits the Waygate and like goes to somewhere else. And then that's when they do the like group heal of Matt, and then actually physically are able to like separate him from the dagger, and then his storyline kind of like reconverges with him being healed, and then him doing the fighting the boys in the water yard and that sort of thing, and then that's how it goes. So that's my theory.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Well, I'm just getting some of these. There are 2 explosions, so I'm just getting a couple of the shots together so we can start looking at them. But I like that theory. It's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he said Matt's story in the Q&A. He said Matt's storyline deviates the farthest from the books. So I wonder if there might be additional things added to it that we just aren't even thinking of, like people that he interacts with, or a new plot line or something. I feel like it's going to be really different than what we expect.
Well, even from the end of season 1, we knew that.
Right. Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's not a surprise.
Yeah.
So,
but it also makes me sad that we're probably not going to see Tom, because if it was going by the books, Tom No, actually, it's a little later on that Tom connects with Matt, right?
Tom didn't connect with Matt. Tom connected with Rand.
With Rand and Kyrian, you're right.
And Kyrian with Barthanas. And
I think I was thinking of book 3, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not even book 3, Matt. It's up where Abadar, however we're saying it, that's where Tom really starts connecting with Matt. Because Tom's there with Elaine and Avienda and as the protectors. And then that's what Tom's role was for a long time. So, and for Tavern reasons, ends up staying behind long enough that he doesn't get to escape Abadar, but picks up with Matt. So
so I have some of the explosions, so let me just bring those in.
I love explosions.
We do love explosions. Just the way it's opened up, it's backwards here, so I do apologize. No, this one's correct, actually. I lie. This one's worked out fine. So we have... Is it going to let me zoom in? No, it's not. Bastard. Okay, but here they are side by side. It's like the beginning of this little scene and the end of it with the explosion. I can't actually tell. Let me just go for the one. Like, it doesn't really have any beginning that's obvious. We just got a little bit of fire coming in there.
So none of them are wearing helmets. None of them have knots on their head.
It's definitely a random village.
So it seems like a random, like a random village.
Could it be Rand unintentionally channeling, causing chaos?
Well, Rand never did that in the books. So if they caused him to do that in the show, that actually might be something that I would take exception to.
But he did in Whitebridge. So when he unintentionally channeled and caught everything on fire, and then Whitebridge caught on
down
fire.
lightning, and we've already passed Whitebridge.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that same beat couldn't happen later.
But this seems more like a.
This seems more like a purposeful explosion. Is that what you're saying? As opposed to like an unintentional.
This is not lightning. Lightning getting called down and killing specific people does not cause an explosion.
Yeah, I love this. DK Moon saying Matt just opened some fireworks. Nice. I do want to point out, if you look at the difference between these two pictures, so here the fire is starting here underneath, but then when you get to the next picture, okay, the fire is all going out to the right of the picture as we see it, as opposed to up. So it's very directed. Whatever is blowing up.
Yeah, so
it's a very directed motion.
Well, but there's also a big burst on the left side, so it's out of the building.
That's not. I mean, that's not compared to the size of this.
Oh yeah, no, but that's a directed charge. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it fits that it could be fireworks opening up.
But it's not a directed charge. I said the wrong things. That's where the pressure point that gets released when fires explode.
This could be the burning of the foregate. Like the buildings are kind of ramshackled. The people are kind of scruffy.
Ma'am said we are at least getting one of Tyr or Kyrian, so Kyrian makes more sense for Matt to rejoin Rand. So is this the foregate in Kyrian? Okay.
Yeah, it could be the foregate.
Well, and do we see any? There's no Tudor structures in the background.
No.
Yes, but the Tudor structures could be the more like affluent area when the fires reach Barthanis.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at the other one. So this is... Okay, now this is the other explosion. I don't know about you, but that's a cart. Okay.
Oh no, that's a massive wheel. That's not a cart.
No, but it's a wheel on a cart is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
So is this a cart worth of fireworks, perhaps? Is this the tribute to all the fireworks being blown up in Kyrian?
Yeah.
With Timas and all that situation?
Yeah. Scroll back
Wait. Do we get a Ludra?
How could we not get a Ludra?
We have to at some point.
A Ludra has to, even if she's just like a moment, a beat, she has to be in this section. If there's things exploding because they're fireworks, a Ludra has to be part of it. There's no way.
Yeah.
I love a Ludra, and I would want an entire spin-off with just a Ludra.
Crazy Cat Lady 42 agrees that it was the foregate being destroyed.
In the first set of pictures, not this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and then like is that a Ludra? I don't think one of these is a Ludra.
Nah, a Ludra wouldn't like be running away from her own explosions unless Matt was with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely does not look like any of the main characters.
No.
I've
got to be honest, this guy's not really hustling, is he? Look at this. One second. Like, in this first picture,
holding something?
There, and second picture, boom. Like, he's not really moved that far. These women weren't even basically on screen. And, all right, this lady was actually. She's just about on screen here, I think. If you look at that headpiece there, that looks...
But you know what? People run at different speeds.
They do.
Okay, and women tend to be faster than men. That's
this is true.
The way of things.
Yeah, because this lady's come out of nowhere, and she is hustling. So...
as it should be.
They reckon a Ludra on the left. I'm not sure.
Nah. Nah, if she were a Ludra, she would have a more distinctive costume that would make it like come to the foreground.
Definitely.
Because just wearing the same hues as the extras makes her blend in.
She was pretty high up in the Illuminator, so that...
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Mel, is this Steve? There's an important question for you now. Is this Steve here?
Oh my god! Listen, we've all heard what my Steve theory is, and I'm just waiting for Rafe to confirm it. And
okay.
He has yet to acknowledge that I am absolutely 100% correct about who Steve is, and someday he's going to answer me. And it was just
unfortunately not today. It was not today.
Not today. That's
not
true.
today. Yeah.
It's not Steve.
Sorry, I've been quoting that Buzz Lightyear
still
line.
Here, he can verify whether or not that's him. He said he was Logang, so I don't know.
Right. So is this okay? Looking at these, is this? Let's. Those two are probably the best ones to compare. It's the same place.
Yeah,
is this the same explosion?
100%.
Well, and that's one thing I want to really hear about them is they're building structures and literally burning them down. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing they get one shot at this, and you have to make sure everything happens perfectly. So exactly the same thing with the first episode. Like they literally burned down Eamon's Field.
Pretty awesome.
What are the loops hanging up above there?
What here?
wires?
Yeah.
Cable.
Wire. Oh yeah.
That's an extendable camera arm.
Oh, it's from
Yeah.
the.
It's
I
from
forgot for a second that we were behind the scenes.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
it's from the camera.
that's fair. No.
Data cables. You got, all of the different
Yeah, so that'll
right,
move back and forth.
power, data, wire.
Elf Witch also agrees the costumes of the people look the same, so the same place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I like this.
I'm very sad that
So-
they're keeping Donald from us. I don't see any even like background Donald, any like hints of Donald, any like side view of Donald. Like
This is true. Yeah.
they're just hiding him, and
I
I'm
know.
very
There's they're gonna have to have some sort of big reveal. There's a reason they're doing it, and they know. Like we as a fan base have not been shy about asking about it.
So I guess that's the question I have is, if you know that part of your fan base knows that a particular performer has been replaced, but then potentially the majority of your fan base might not be paying that close of attention and might not know, would you then opt to not show that person in any footage whatsoever until in the show there's a reveal? Or would you include him in the teaser trailer or the season trailer as
I think this is the unique way that again, this is just my opinion, that the What on Prime team is kind of and acquiesce is the wrong word, but just
they're building up the suspension?
digging into like, oh, y'all want Donal? All right, we're not gonna show like, and they're doing something. Because also let's face it, like how many times we were like, show us Donal, like we just tag them and everything, like show us Donal, we want Donal. And it's obvious that he's there. Matt exists. Like Rafe even today confirmed it. So there's I think there was a lot of fear in us that Matt got recast, but then somehow he'd not exist. There was a lot of fear. And so Amazon Prime is definitely just like, we see you fans, and we're in the fact that he's not even the freaking trailer. So
I agree with what Dana just said, that she would save Donal's reveal for the official trailer. That's
I actually don't even know if he'll be in the official trailer.
You don't
I think
I think they're gonna dig in hard on this one and not put him in the official trailer.
Wow. Okay.
I think I kind of agree with Leigh-A. If you want to avoid confusion, you would keep him completely out of the picture until you can explain it, right?
Yeah.
Or you can, or within the context of the story, there's a way to,
because it's so different.
Because putting him in the trailer with no context for people who weren't paying attention to the behind the scenes information, it's like,
or knowing what the books were, or knowing
who's
what
that guy? Why is he there?
Yeah.
Right.
I totally get that, and also I feel like Matt is a main character, and in the first set of trailers we got for season 1, they made sure to cover every character. Like every main character had a line or
But they
a scene.
didn't have a actor transition.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
yeah. No, and in spite of that, like, and such a major divergence of a main character of what their plot line is.
Maybe we only get Donal from behind in the trailer.
I would take him from behind.
I would too, baby. I would too.
Nice.
Okay, so if we, just to like wrap this all up and package this in a nice little bow, if we get Donal, do we get like does the first view of Donal we get being him like whacking some prissy ass Andorran in the head?
I think it's him getting
With
totally healed.
a quarterstaff.
Totally healed.
Okay.
Well, because Moraine told the Red Aja, like, gave a message to Amelise and said, yes, tell my sisters. And she said Butch Aja, and she said the Red Aja. So it's going to be a not pleasant confrontation in the first scene. I don't know what the
Why
advertising.
they gotta do that to my boy? It's not.
I know. I'm sorry. I hate. But he's a strong person. He can get through this.
Yeah. All right. I think we should round this out with just a quick sort of dive through some of Rafe's answers from earlier.
Yes.
I've been having a look, and there's some fun ones there. So let me just bring that back up. So I'm going to start it with this one. So Sean Turner at Massey the Sassy. That's fun. First off, G&T is divine. Second, I want to know if you get more chances to expand the dialogue more to let us see the characters better. And Rafe says, we're always trying to. Lots of one-on-one scenes that didn't get shot or didn't make the cuts, but I'm always fighting for them. I think that's where the characters really live or die, and our actors can always deliver when it's just two people in a room talking. So, yeah. Nice to know he's trying to put those in. This one really intrigues me, and I'd like to speculate on this a little bit, so we'll leave that one to the ends. Confirmation that the weaves are getting a revamp, threads and colors, and bears. Oh my, but no bears. Please tell us, Gavin, what you like it. Please, you can't do this to me. And Rafe, I love every character I write. I think you have to find a way to. So suck it up, people. You're gonna like Gavin.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
A fun thing about someone called Rafe tweeting Wraith. So that was fun. How cool was it actually seeing a Thade nailed to a door? Did you pick up a hammer and help mount the fella? I genuinely loved it. Nice one there, Daniel.
Say whether he did or
Way
not.
to go, Daniel.
Didn't say, but whatever he did do, he genuinely loved it.
I mean, right?
Yeah. A Fereng? Will there be a premiere where Wheel-Time YouTubers will be invited to ask questions? I really liked that for season 1. It was quite unique. And Rafe says he loved having that, so here's hoping. That would be fun.
Do you guys know any WoT YouTubers?
I don't know. I feel like I know 4, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
1 or 2.
Yeah, I think they're all from the Threefold Land. Just saying, Rafe.
Think of a handful.
Do a handful.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh lord. Can you imagine the 5 of us on the blue carpet or red carpet, whatever color I go for this time?
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's such chaos.
I actually can, and we would look amazing.
We would.
Yes,
Oh.
we would. We
Yeah.
would. Our Cadensaur would be.
Exactly. You'd all be in Cadensaur. I'd dress up like Laniel, and we would just slay. It would be amazing.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
God, so many. Yeah, that would. Yeah. Any hints of Moraine's journey in season 2? It's much expanded from a book 2 story built out from the core of that, and a couple of relationships that were not explored in the books.
Ooh.
Are they Wheel of Time origins canon to the TV show, or just pretty amazing side pieces where the stories of origins aren't the mythology used in the show? And he says they are canon. So
Cool.
good definition there.
Nice.
Rob, slow down. You're speaking very quickly.
I'm
Sorry.
with you. I'm following you, Rob. You're good.
You're good.
Did everything happen as planned this season, or did you guys have to change anything? quoting the last 2 episodes of season 1. There were unforeseen changes as we shot season 2 immediately after the wrap of episodes 7 and 8 from season 1, but that's making television. Anyone who tells you there weren't unforeseen changes on this show is lying. I think we're caught up to where we were earlier. Yes. So someone's asking about the Gin Hendrix or Tanqueray. Gin Bear, I'm basically Spanish, I love that. Okay, so let's go back up to the other question I found quite interesting. Nope. Not the weaves. Okay. Kyle, the apathetic Asherman, says, whose at is Kyle sucks at this. No, I feel like you're doing okay, Kyle. That's a great name.
Way to go, Kyle.
Yeah. Asks, what was the scene you dreamed of bringing alive the most, and have you filmed it yet? And Rafe replied, that scene is in the final episode of the show. 2 questions here.
The final.
That's what I'm saying. Is this the final episode of the show that he's mapped out in his mind?
Rafe wants to light that pipe. Light the pipe. That's what he wants.
He's all...
You know what? Actually, that would make sense. Like going all the way to the end of Memory Light. Like he knows what he wants it to look like.
See, so Troy here thinks it's the pipe. Obviously, eyes. I'm gonna give this a moment.
No, I think there's. I think they're just being all speculative. Like, yeah. No, I'm like thinking about this a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I'm asking you, ladies, and I will ask chat as well. I just need to let me just pop that down for a second while I switch screens and stuff, because it will just pop up everywhere. Let's move that to there, and then I can put that back up.
What is he making the final scene?
All right, so poll, which final scene?
Well, okay, hold on. He said that scene in the final episode. So it's not the final scene. It's a scene in the final episode. So it's something in the last battle.
Sorry, I meant the final of season 2 or the final of Wheel of Time?
I think the finale of the whole season.
Yeah,
I think maybe the scene he wants is a scene of Loyal, like writing. It was about all of them, like down at the end of his book.
I'm just curious. We can then we can put together some suggestions of what that might be, and then we can, we'll ask chat for that. But okay, so Mel, you're going with it being Loyal telling us and finishing off the story. Okay, Leigh-A, do you have one?
I have so many from the last battle, especially from the end of it. Go to Bain&Chiad, and if she defers back, I'll say something.
Okay, Bain&Chiad, do you have one?
I'm gonna go with Flame of Tarvalon, Egwene and Flame of Tarvalon.
That's what he's most excited for, and it will be in the season. Okay.
No, but that's way before that.
But it would be in the final episode.
Be in the final episode.
It'd be in the final episode, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they shifted it around. Okay. I'm guessing he's like. This is not one of my favorites, but him doing the Dark One talking to Rand.
Okay.
And the fact that he's excited about that, like excited about how to depict that.
He is a dark friend. He's a shadow runner.
This is true. Yeah, he is a shadow runner. This is true.
I think he's probably excited about how to depict that.
I think he is most excited to be filming the Rand leaving while everyone's at his funeral pyre scene. And Rand's just wandering, and then it does involve the pipe bit, but not specifically the pipe bit. I think although I think he'll put that in there because that's an RJ secret. But I think,
but that'd be hard to depict on screen. That's different.
He'd put it in.
If he's gonna do the pipe scene, he needs to get Rand smoking a pipe soon, because I don't think we saw him smoke a pipe in season 1, did we? Yeah, we need to get him doing that a few times.
Yeah.
I bet you could get a bunch of times of Rand smoking a pipe and he's like reading a book and hang out with him. And there's plenty of opportunities for Rand to be a pipe guy.
Okay, so like us, everyone thinks it is the finale episode for the entire Wheel of Time that he's mapped out in his head, not season 2. So now we're going to get chat to vote between our 4 options. So who had the best choice?
Who do you want to get stabbed by less?
So Bain&Chiad said Flame of Tarvalon. Well, obviously they'll just pick, one of you lot. I said Rand leaving his funeral. What did you pick again, Leigh-A?
Encounter with the Dark One.
Dark One encounter. And Mel?
It was about all of us. It was about all of them. Loyal.
Oh, okay. So loyal reading.
Oh, yes, the loyal. Actually, I might vote for that one. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
But you have
that
to
is
keep
going
in
in
mind,
there.
Rafe is the one deciding which is favorite.
Yeah, well, and actually, I don't think Rafe would decide that. I would personally choose loyal reading it out. I don't think Rafe would choose that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you there.
Well, we'll see what's. I love the phrasing conversations.
Yeah,
going on right now, like,
they're taking smoking the pipe and they're running with it.
they are, yes. It's a Rand smoking. God,
Welcome to People Talk, everyone. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. Thank you for supplying the innuendos. We're trying to be serious for a hot second here, folks, and you're just supplying the innuendos, and we love it.
And I think we said this earlier, but if you're new and you're still here, put a wave emoji. And well, thank you for being new and sticking it out.
Yeah,
it's been long.
It's impressive. We've run about an hour longer than we normally do, and we still have about the normal numbers of people that watch us week in, week out live. Mm-hmm. So, and it's about just under half of what turned up when we first started, which was amazing. So, thank you.
We've got a couple already.
Hi, Jesse. Welcome.
Hey, welcome, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse. Good to see you.
Right. So how many votes have we got so far? We got 21 votes. There's 37 of you still here according to the computer. So throw in some more votes. We do currently have a tie, although when I end polls, YouTube likes to pick a difference. It doesn't actually.
You need to contact the innkeeper and make him break the tie.
Make him break the tie. Tear him away from his daughter's 18th birthday party. Is that what you're saying? Was it Zoe turned 18 today?
Zoe, yes.
It was Zoe, yes. So happy birthday, Zoe, by the way. 18 is not as big in America as in the UK, but still a big birthday nonetheless. So happy name day.
Pretty big deal in America.
You're
an adult. Exactly. You can emancipate yourself from your parents.
Nice, yeah. But I mean, you can't drink, so
yeah.
You know.
I mean, that doesn't stop us.
But you can vote.
Can't drink.
You can vote. You can vote.
You can vote. Okay, yeah.
Because I never drank before I was 21.
And you can join the military.
All right, folks, we've had a few more votes and we're still at a tie, so I'm going to end it and see if YouTube gives us a winner. Currently, Dark One Encounter is not winning. Sorry. And Loyal Reading at the end of the series is only slightly behind. Oh, whoever just voted, damn you, we now have one in the lead. I was about to say, oh, no, it's gone back. It's gone back. Thank you, whoever just voted. Yes. Okay. Loyal Reading.
I hate it when you vote for the tie.
Loyal.
I'm personally offended by this.
So Loyal Reading's in third with 27%, but Joint, Flame of Tarvalon, and Rand leading his funeral is tied at the beginning for 35%. So I'm ending the poll. I've hit the button. Let's see what it comes up. Who wins? It says 34% apiece.
You got.
So this is a repoll situation. So, okay.
So
repoll.
To be clear, we are voting on what Rafe is most excited about, not necessarily what you. Not necessarily the scene
and Rob,
you are most excited
you need
about.
to make that clear in your verbiage.
I put repoll. What is Rafe most excited about?
Okay.
There we go.
Thank you. because
What is Rafe most excited about? Flavor Club One and leaving his funeral.
I've literally taken classes on how to
Most
festival.
depressing things.
or not, depending on your perspective.
No, yeah, I don't think
And, I put pipe in. I just put pipe in there as well. So, vote, people, vote. You know. We'll see where we go.
All right, I voted.
You voted. Okay.
This has been awesome. So for context for people who weren't here before, our show started in September of 2021.
We're
so
getting closer.
We started kind of like almost a little bit after all of the hype of all of the new stuff started. So we were
in the middle.
So it's kind of amazing and fun to like be established and here and ready to just like pop up and
apparently I need to check out Instagram stories now.
And to be the one that Innkeeper said, I happily will let Threefold Talk take over afterwards.
Yeah.
That was
that's because he's a kind and lovely human.
No, but he also trusts us.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those like, so cool things. But that being said, and we are getting close to our 1 year.
We are. Mm-hmm. We have some things planned.
We have things planned. It will be later than the 1 year anniversary because it butts up against
Malkier.
Yeah.
Like literally the day Malkier starts is our anniversary.
Well, basically it's just you throwing us a giant anniversary party. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what Malkier is.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Well, Bain&Chiad, excellent point.
Well done. Too bad everyone would have to like cross a giant vat of water to be able to go to that.
A very terrifying large body of water, yes.
Ridiculous.
I mean, like a big pond, if you will.
Water that you cannot even lick.
I mean, going across the pond is very sketchy.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Ray's Instagram stories.
A big Papa bunny hug something.
Yeah, like bunny
I'm
hugging.
just using all of the words. I don't even remember.
So there's been 28 votes in chat. I feel like I need to end the poll at this stage. Usually this is the max of votes. And the winner is me, with Rand leaving his funeral. Probably because I put in parentheses the pipe.
You would. I'm obsessed with long, sticky things.
Well, you know.
Blowing smoke up everyone's asses.
I've never figured out why that was a good thing. I mean, there's things you could blow up people's asses, but smoke, that's not sexual. Like, that doesn't work very well.
No.
Well, the phrase doesn't imply it's sexual. It means you're just like bullshitting people.
I know, but how do you bullshit? Like, again, getting down to the
I think I'm going to tie it off now. It is 4:40 in the morning to me. We've been on for 2 hours and 38 minutes and 15 seconds. I think it's time to pull it to an end. I think we're both a bit wiped. All of us are a bit wiped from so much information today. So we'll do a wrap up next week of anything extra we've gleaned. But Bain&Chiad, Melindhra, Leigh-A, thank you for sticking around longer. One Shelly, we hope you're enjoying the rest of your morning in the land of madmen. Go get those bunny hugs. You know. And thank you for everyone who stuck around. For new people, established foldies, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We do this every week, and we have lots of fun. And we've got a lot of fun things planned. Let's just throw out one of these because we like to.
Butt rock.
Yes, there we go. And let's throw out this because we don't play this one very often, but this is what Bain&Chiad is thinking about me right now.
Wetlanders.
Oh,
accurate.
Fight scene. Should we do the fight scene right now?
Yeah, and we'll end out on our fight scene. So this is one of our fun ways to end the show. Sometimes we play the outro, sometimes we play this, and yeah, come and join us again next week, folks, because this is a lot of fun. So,
We love all you foldies.
goodbye, everyone. May you always find water and shade.
You know, Purple Rock Hold is just not the same without all the foldies. I know how we can have some fun.
Ow! Come here.
Bloody ashes! You're gonna get stabby stabbed.
You're my next project.
Ah!
Ah! Blood and bloody ashes. That was my flaming good eye. Bloody teeth and strong liquor. Bloody skin, your blood-kissing hide.
Oh! Are you kidding me?
What the hell, man? You think you're doing
What the? No, not the good stuff.
Oh, man. What the hell, man? Wise ones don't fight.
That was fun.